It's rewind time.
You son of a bitch.
Dylan!
You son of a bitch.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Grand Theft Auto 5. I had to check my soundboard last minute. You know, I was looking back at the last VOD and I realized, I totally spaced out and forgot to comment something about the Laszlo mission. He mentioned, he said something about being addicted to jerking off or something, right? When Trevor and Michael had him cornered. That is actually real, because he admitted that in his real life show way back in the day. I heard an episode where, well, I mean, I listened to all of them, so there was an episode where he mentioned that he had an unhealthy addiction to jerking off. So I was like, they wrote that based off of something he actually said about himself on the fucking radio. Because they were on satellite radio, so they could talk about shit like that. I thought that was pretty funny, and also the way he got that role. He even talked about how he got that role too. Like, he's been in every Grand Theft Auto game, and he's always been on the radio, like doing something, either a music DJ or a talk show host DJ. Most of the time, talk show host. And you can see cars popping in and out of existence way in the distance over there. It's right here. Oh wait, there. So if you look at the road underneath my webcam, off in the distance, you can see cars popping in and out. But anyway, yeah, he talked about how he got the role, and he said his writing partner, Dan Houser, I believe it was, just came up to him one day and said, hey, because he never works on the main story, he only writes the radio stuff, right? So the dude just came up to him and said, hey, guess what, you got an appointment, you're going to be at this motion capture studio over here, you're going to get in a motion capture suit, and you're going to, you know, here's your lines, here's what you're going to say, you got a whole voice actor script and everything. He's like, whoa, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, you're gonna be in the game, dude. Like, you're gonna actually be in the game. We're rendering a character model of you in the GTA universe for the first time ever. You're not just gonna be in the fucking radio anymore. And he was like, what? He said they just totally sprung it on him about it. They were just like,
Surprise, motherfucker!
and he was totally shocked and taken aback. He's like, are you serious? Well, yeah, he was like,
What?
They're like, yep.
What the fuck?
And yeah, he went there, he did his lines, you know, obviously multiple takes and all that, and he did the motion capture for his own character when Trevor was kind of like about to beat his ass up and he made him dance with his pants down and all that. He did all that. And they just surprised him with it. He had no idea that was going to happen ahead of time until, like, just the day of or a few days before they went to do the mocap sessions. So it's kind of like a little prank that his writing partner pulled on him, basically. Because, you know, Dan Houser's siblings with Sam Houser, and they're like two of the main writers most of the time for these games. They were pretty close with the head writers. It's not always them, but, you know, you've seen the credits for previous GTA games. Their names are usually mentioned somewhere up there, so yeah, that was a pretty funny story. It sucks we're not going to get that kind of charm anymore in GTA 6 whenever it gets done, because Dan Houser and Laszlo no longer work at Rockstar. They left the company like 3 to 4 years ago, I think. Who knows why? Rumors abound. No one really knows, though, I think. Unless any of them have come out. I'm pretty sure none of them have come out and confirmed why they left the company either. The guy who's usually the executive producer for most of these games, Leslie Benzies, isn't part of this company anymore either. I think the only one of like the OGs who were working on a lot of games and up to GTA 5 was like Sam Houser. I think he's still in the company. I think. I'm not sure though. But yeah, aside from Rockstar not releasing much of anything for the past 10 years except for Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, Laszlo and Dan Houser and Leslie Benzies are not part of the company anymore. I did hear about, Leslie Benzies did talk about how he got sort of muscled out of the company though. I think I talked about it before though. That they told him to take a sabbatical for some reason, for like, after Grand Theft Auto Online had launched and was starting to become really successful after like a year or two. They told him he should take some time off. This is hella shady, by the way. They recommended he take some time off. Some of his like closest associates in the company, sort of pressured him into it a little bit. And so he's like, alright, yeah, sure, why not? And he took like over 6 months off, and when he came back, his fucking keycard didn't work. He couldn't even get back in the office. And they were like, and when he started asking around, they were like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
"You're out. You're fired from the company. Get the hell out of here." Those were his words in an interview with, I think, a few gaming magazines. One of them, which was, I can't fucking remember. I'll get the name wrong. I'm not sure which one. But, you know, some pretty well-known gaming magazines. He released an interview with them where he talked about it. But now I'm wondering if it was a similar case for Dan Houser and Laszlo, but I'm not sure. And why they got rid of someone like that in such a shady way is kind of a... Who knows what the hell's going on with that company. Between rumors about how their office parties can be pretty fucking wild and... Or at least back then. And, you know, all that happening. And crunch time from crazy deadlines and stuff like that. It's just... Yeah, who knows? I don't know what GTA 6 is going to end up being like, but we'll see. Oh, so... Go see the shrink. Alright, before we get too far into this, actually, hold on, let me... I spent too much time with the game unpaused. Some stuff I fucked around with, off stream earlier. I didn't do any collectibles or anything like that. I already said I wasn't going to do that stuff. But there's some stuff I fucked around with. I wanted to see how the how the three characters interact when only two of them know each other. Well, Michael knows all three of them, but Franklin and Trevor haven't officially met. They haven't officially met yet, so it's kind of interesting what the game does when you try to get them to interact with each other. Hold on, let me just go to the home screen, and then, well, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, video clips. There we go. It's here. Yeah, so I was, of course, for, you know, the game audio is super low for, I already have it at 100 though, so I can't raise it up any higher. The game audio is super low for recordings on PS5, I don't know why. We're gonna get this phone call because I didn't save. I turned off autosave and everything, so don't worry. I didn't like skip past that off stream or anything. So yeah, here I was just kind of getting them all in the same place to see what would happen. Let me skip to once I got them together. See, so Franklin and Trevor have never met, so they don't know each other. We've seen this before. I was like, what if all three of them are in the same, like, area together?
Are you following me, bro?
Oh, T, the fuck you come from? You wanna grab a drink or something?
Sure.
You got a ride?
That's it. They just kind of pretend Franklin doesn't even exist, no matter how close I got to him.
A bigger problem. I'm working on it with my therapist.
That was pretty much it. They don't acknowledge his existence. So then after they hung out, they went out to get a drink. Again, I didn't save, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
Pork chop! What are you doing?
They went their separate ways, and if you do that, or if you decline to hang out with them when they meet up with each other, you know, you can do this again. The whole follow them until they get pissed off and, well...
Seriously, fuck off!
Hey man, what's up? Am I the only one? Alright, you win!
Surprise, motherfucker.
And I did it in reverse too. I think it's the same clip actually, I should have. I went to the hospital.
You should have had kids.
And then, yeah, I declined.
Mike, what the fuck? Want to get a drink, cowboy?
I said no.
I can't right now.
I should have had kids.
I don't know what Yeah, I started stalking him.
You stalking me again, pork chop?
He gets pissed off.
Me, cowboy.
And then here we go.
Ooh, wait.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And go to sleep. And then the last one was me getting all three of them together again, but declining to hang out. I was like, maybe this will change something. No, it doesn't.
Drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so see you later.
So then he walked towards Franklin. Doesn't acknowledge him because I'm not playing as him. I was like, let's see if I get him to walk in the same direction.
Would you fuck with that guy from Midget fucker? Hey, Mike, you stalking me or what? Should we get a drink?
Trevor fucked off back to his car.
No, I can't right now, Frankie.
Okay, have it your way. See you later, dog. Are you following me, bro?
Listen, will you stop following me?
Now they're both saying it. Which one's gonna punch me out is what I was thinking.
Hey, are you following me?
Will you fuck off, T? Stop stalking me, kid.
They always yell at the person that you're controlling. I let Trevor leave because I already knew what was gonna happen. I know what's about to happen, so I was like, alright, we've seen enough of Trevor getting his ass handed to him or being
Was this a joke?
the one that punches someone out. I was like, we have yet to see Michael and Franklin punch each other out, so I'm gonna stick with these guys. Trevor's long gone. He already walked hella far away.
Back off, kid.
Here we go.
Okay, your choice, funny guy.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, shit!
So that was it. I was done experimenting, but I was like, you know what? I'll let Franklin get Michael back for this.
As you wish, man. See you later.
I declined going out with him. And then I followed him. Well, you know the rest. I don't even know if we make it to the goddamn
You're
side.
annoying me now, bro.
Yeah, we do. Here we go.
Dylan!
Okay then, man. Come here.
Surprise, mother.
Son of a bitch.
Emotional damage.
And there you go. So yeah, I just did this when I was, I just finished eating earlier, and I decided to dick around before, jumping in the shower and coming back to stream some more, so there it is. Okay, so that's enough of that. I just saved those clips just for that, just to show them now. Now, you know, headphone warning, the actual game is a lot louder than the clips. Some stuff I pulled up on YouTube. Okay, all three videos are here. I have to go to that mission marker as Franklin to introduce this. It's a guide on how to make money, basically. I'm pretty sure that contact with Lester is part of this. So, let me switch to Franklin.
Ooh, wait.
Some good kush. Look at how he immediately went after her. Like a horny ass dog. Not even like letting her walk away a little bit. No, he just immediately went behind her.
The answer's no.
I can't holler at my boy now? Thought you might want to know, being a high roller and all, they finally put the towing company up for sale. You know the business. Could make you some good paper. And you can keep JB on as a driver when he gets his head straight.
Shit, I think about it.
Yeah, I left you a message, remember me? You asked if my watch was a gold?
I've got a cute little...
Yeah, here's immediately like, I'm following that ass. That was Franklin. Smoke on the water, 204 grand. Oh yeah, Franklin can buy this, and now after Tanya's phone call, he can buy the tow truck company over here, the towing impound, for 150 grand. Speaking of high costs.
Penny and a can of
Safety first. Had to put on my helmet.
You know, I don't mind. You're looking good.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, y'all know what I was really doing. Anyway. Let's get over to Lester over here.
Hey! Wow! Watch this! Watch out!
Holy shit!
Whoa!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Lord and Savior. Some days I feel like I'm living in paradise. You know what I'm saying?
So what's up, man?
Sit down and face forward. Now, I don't have a lot of time. I know you need money. Did Michael tell you about Life Invader?
Oh, shit. Y'all two did that?
Look forward. We're two strangers having a friendly chat. And don't pretend that you liked Jane Norris.
Oh, man, I don't know, homie. I mean, yeah, the dude outsourced work to child slaves. Then stole and sold everybody's private information. And even ripped his own friends' ideas off and walked around like the Messiah while doing it, but... Man, I don't think the nigga deserved to have his fucking head blowed off on TV.
Mark
Aren't
Zuckerberg.
you just a moral majority? You know, that's why the world is the way it is today, when a paid thug gets all namby-pamby when someone asks him to act like a paid thug, and for a good cause.
Man, check this out, homie. I like blowing motherfucking fools' heads off just as much as the next psychotic asshole. But I just don't look at the shit as doing a good deed.
Well, now you can, because it's not fools' heads, it's assholes' heads. And not just heads, you know, trashing cars or planning lies, forging evidence, anything we can do to take the battle back to these turds. You know, we'll fix the market in our favor and we'll right a few wrongs while we're at it.
Shit, okay, cool.
Right, so, you heard of Mollis?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there's a new mollusk, sort of a super mollusk, and it's called Priapold. It's giving the living rigor mortis. Only Brett Lowry, CEO of Bilkington Research, paid off the FDA, and he doesn't care that his hardness pills are giving desperate middle-aged men the world over heart attacks.
Damn, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Now, Mr. Greedy Lowry is staying at the Von Krastenberg Hotel in Richmond. Of course, he'll be well protected, but if he goes away, then America goes back to using Mollis, and Beta Pharmaceuticals gets a big bump in the price of their stock.
Damn, man, all right, fuck it, I got you.
I thought that you would. Now, consider using a sniper rifle or sticky bombs. You know, whatever. Do it your way, however you want. I'm gonna make the investment. We don't speak about this or anything. Now walk away, and I'll stay here till you're gone.
Alright, so basically Lester's offering Franklin a way to, it's kind of like when he talked about robbing banks but with a social agenda. I forgot if he said that to our online characters or if he said it to Michael when they first planned the jewelry store heist. But, it's basically he likes to try to make money while punishing people he feels are wicked by making money in horrific ways, like the person he just described, you know, how the assassination of Jane Norris. Obviously, he was implying to Michael back then that Lester was implying to Michael back then that he was investing in the competitor, whose stock price probably shot up after we killed Jane Norris on TV, right? Who's the parody of Mark Zuckerberg, of course. All the trash talk he just talked about Jane Norris to Franklin is a lot of it is based off things Mark Zuckerberg did IRL. So, I know the part about ripping his ideas friends off and all that is true. The rest of it might just be them embellishing for the sake of making it a parody and not making it too similar. But who knows? Maybe that could be true too. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. What I'm getting at is this launches you. This is one of them, but it also launches you into a string of optional assassination missions, like the assassin missions that Nico got in GTA 4 from that guy on the payphone. It's like those, except he's also hinting at, very obviously, how you can make some money doing this while righting some wrongs. So he wants to get rid of this competitor to Mollis that is killing people, giving them heart attacks, so that people go back to using the safer alternative from Beta Pharmaceuticals. And he's telling you he's going to invest in Beta Pharmaceuticals before you carry out the assassination, because after you carry out the assassination on this rival competitor firm, and their pills go out of the market and their stock price plummets, their competitors obviously going to go up. So what you want to do is you want to not touch these assassination missions like I'm doing right now. Don't do this until after you finish the game and all 3 of your characters have the maximum amount of money that they're going to get from the story, which is where the bulk of your money will come from initially. Once your characters have gained as much money as they can from the main story, then you do these. And the way you do it is you plan it ahead of time by saying, okay, if this mission is telling me I should invest in Beta Pharmaceuticals, back out of the mission, kill yourself, or just reload your last autosave. Don't do what I'm doing right now where I'm just going to go do the mission. And then make all the characters invest in Beta Pharmaceuticals. And so on and so forth. Every assassination mission will have a different company you should invest in either before or right after you carry out the assassination. There's an easy guide for this by our reliable friends GTA series videos on YouTube that I pulled up so that I could explain in much better detail. I'll play a little bit of it just so you get the idea, and then you'll see the video I'm looking at too, so you can find it yourself if you want to make money. It's what I recommend because obviously my first playthrough was a blind playthrough. I didn't know about this. I just did all the missions, whatever, without really like thinking about it. But then when I finished the game, I had such little money, I had no way of, on all 3 characters, I had no way of buying all the properties and the businesses, and I wanted to do that just to see what would happen. Just to see what happens when you have this business or that business, how they run, how they generate money for you, yada yada. I was being OCD. They're not required for 100% completion to buy all the businesses, thank God. That's not part of it. But I wanted to do that anyway, and I wanted to feel like my characters were as rich as they possibly could be with minimal effort. So I found out about this afterwards, and when the PS4 version came out, I replayed the game with this knowledge, and, made sure not to do these assassination missions till I finished the game, and I walked away with a whole lot of money. When I'm done with this game, I'll show you guys my actual save file, the one that I did back on PS4 knowing all this, and then you guys will see how much I walked away with after buying all the businesses, one of which costs a fuck ton of money. But yeah, this is how I did it, basically. Hold on, that might be kind of loud. Or probably not, actually. That's perfect. So yeah, the stock market. So you can make money through LCN and BossX stocks market using assassination missions and random events. Yeah, there's a couple random events that also influence the stock market. It's not just these assassination missions. There's also some main story missions that are not described in this video that you can also make money off of. And I have somebody in the comments of this video said which story missions influence the stock market as well, and I took a screenshot of their comment so I can point out that as well, as because we're approaching some missions in the main story that can also have this effect. So yeah, if you're just starting the game, this is a very easy way to maximize your money without having to grind a bunch at the end. No tricks, glitches, or speculations. All you gotta do is complete the storyline using, making sure basically that your characters are maxed out with their money, and then you do this. So here's a hotel assassination. Your first investment. It says right here. This one is actually mandatory. That's right, I forgot. Sooner or later I was gonna have to come do this. There's an upcoming MSQ called Blitzplay, and I wouldn't have been allowed to do it until I did this first assassination for Lester. All the ones after this are optional though. So that was my bad for forgetting about that. This one is mandatory. So you're kind of fucked. You just gotta take whatever money you have now and invest it, and then walk away with something. So here it is. Investments before the mission. Buy Beta Pharmaceuticals. Lester made this obvious. So switch to get all 3 characters to invest all their money into Beta Pharmaceuticals. Just make sure you're done spending money like on weapons, gear, stuff like that, so that you can do the actual mission. After the mission, save a couple times to fast forward time using Franklin, and then sell BET, Beta Pharmaceuticals, when the profit is around 50%. So you keep saving, or you don't even have to save. I didn't even do it by saving over and over. I just literally went to bed and got back up and canceling the save. I didn't save. Until it got up to like 50%, like it says. Now this one I didn't know about. I could have walked away with probably 2 or 3 times as much money if I knew about this one, because there's actually secondary investments for a lot of these assassination missions I didn't know about. Like this one that says, buy Bilkington, save 6 to 8 times using Trevor, then sell when the profit is over 80%. I didn't know that, and I don't know why that relates to this assassination, but apparently it does. And most of the people in the comments are praising this video because this actually does work, so it's been verified. I only knew about the Beta Pharmaceuticals thing, so even though I made enough money to buy all the businesses by the end of the game, just doing the first investment for each mission, I had no idea that there was a way to make even more money by doing a secondary investment like that, the Bilkington thing. Every assassination has like a secondary one right here. Something about multi-target assassination. Yeah, something about Redwood cigarettes for this one. Like there's secondary investments to do too, which I don't know about, and I don't know how they connect to the assassination. But anyway, I didn't want to like go into too much detail, but I just wanted to show you there is a way to make a shit ton of money if you save these assassination missions for after the end of the game. So there's that. And then now on an unrelated note, before we actually go through with this assassination, I already have a save file with everything I could ever want and all the money I could ever want or ever need. I'm never going to use it all, so I'm not going to bother doing the investment on stream right now. There's no point. I'm just going to stick to the story and do the mission already. But while we're on this, there's also the letter scraps and the spaceship parts for Omega. Those collectibles that I'm not going to spend too much time doing. The guides to find all 50 of each are both almost an hour long, and they're edited to only show the locations. So imagine how much longer it takes to actually go and find them yourself, even following that guide, because you have to pause, look at the video, come back, fly over or drive over to where the next one is. If an edited video of picking up all of them is like 50 minutes, doing it yourself, which will be the non-edited version, you can't teleport places, that's going to take like 2 hours for each one. I'm not doing that. Just go ahead and show the cutscenes for when we finish those quests, basically. So the letter scraps didn't start with a cutscene. You can find them as soon as you start the game. They're all over the place. And those are yeah, you just find 50 of them all over the place, and then a Stranger and Freak mission for Franklin pops up when you've done them all. So let me raise this. What is it at? 79. Okay. So here it is. It collects letter scrap 50, which puts together the entire letter, which I'll read. They'll show it, so we can read it. And then it unlocks the Stranger and Freak mission to finish the storyline for the letter scraps. So here are the letter scraps all pieced together with tape. That's what those things are. 1 second. Okay, just making sure it's actually showing. It says Dreyfus Productions, March 15th, 1975. This is old. Attention, David Richards. My dear David, listen. I know you're a little offended by your discovery of my petite indiscretion, as the French would say, but I want you to understand. That's all it is. A little indiscretion. I agree wholeheartedly with you. My actions were a little inhumane. But that's not a bad thing. Inhumanity is the very watchword, the very currency, the very lifeblood of the artist. In an exclamation mark. My inhumanity makes me human. It's thanks to my inhumanity that I'm able to speak to people, with the moral authority of the, the sinner and the creator all at once. I had to kill her, and I had to do it in that way. The way that would hurt me most. By torturing her slowly and painfully, then sending mementos from our date to her family. Excuse me, how does this hurt you? Because it seems like you're just hurting her and her family in a very traumatic way. Like a disgusting pile of shit. What is this guy talking about? He's obviously a deranged psychopath. Okay, and then it says, and in the years since, I've had to, at times, goad her family into further suffering just to prove how very much I understand suffering and how I can represent it best as an artist. Isn't it better that one family suffers so the world can be free to enjoy, to learn, and to be cleansed by my masterpieces? Don't even bother answering that. The answer is obvious, and if you get it wrong, well, then you're less of a man than I thought. But let us not concern ourselves with such trivialities. We are artists, my friend. The last of a dying breed. I dread the day when you finally retire and Solomon takes over. Sure, I love the kid, but he's a remorseless hack with none of your passion, your creative zeal. He's a weak-livered moralizer hiding in the body of a Vinewood decadent. There's 3 people at play here. This David Richard person who's receiving this letter, and this Dreyfus person, I'm guessing, it says Dreyfus Productions, who wrote the letter, and he's also talking shit about this person, this young guy at that time, 1975, named Solomon. Oh shit, there's more to the letter. He understands nothing about why we act as we do. Not because we can, but because we must. And that's the thing. Some people take advantage of their position in this town for pleasure. As if sleeping with multiple young girls, or torturing hitchhikers, or eating dogs could ever be fun? It's awful, he says. I was like, this sounds very much like kettle and pot here, like Trevor said earlier. Yeah, he says, as if sleeping with multiple young girls or torturing hitchhikers or eating dogs could ever be fun. It's awful. I only do it to experience it, so my art is truer, deeper, more meaningful. And I believe you know that. Oh, okay, so he's special, right? He does it for a very special reason, so it's okay. He gets a pass. He can just slide and do all that same shit for his own personal reason that's more special than what the reason other people do it, right? So it's okay if he does it for his art. A deranged psychopath, okay. And narcissistic as hell, too. I cannot wait for you to read my new draft of... what does it say? Leard? Or Lered? I have really removed the cliches that ruined Shakespeare's plays and found the power, the moment, the thing we talked about that wonderful night in Mexico when we paid the hookers to stab each other. They actually did it. They had to know one of them wasn't going to make it out of there alive, right? What the hell? Okay, whatever. Deranged psychopath. Anyway, I hope you and Rachel have worked through your problems. I look forward to making Friday's Wait, I forgot to pause. Yeah, through your problems, I look forward to making Friday's supper again soon. You've always been an inspiration to me, your dear friend Dreyfus. That's all we get, huh? So yeah, once you have all of the letter scraps and you read that letter, Franklin now knows the name of the person. What was the full name again? Just Dreyfus. Doesn't say any other name. So presumably it's just implied that Franklin looks him up in like a phone book directory or something to find out where he lives. And this is it. This little question mark right here. This was taken on PS3, so that's why the map looks different from mine. I gotta mute this just until he gets off the bike. Because he's playing... There we go.
Love yourself.
Hey, you Peter Dreyfus? I said it, you Peter Dreyfus.
Who are you? You want an autograph? No offense, but I'm not reading any screenplays.
Huh?
I mean, you're from the hood, right? You don't want to pick up the guns, because, like, if you pick up the guns, everybody dies. It's tragedy, pathos, tedium. I'm bored. Unless, you know, you're here to copulate.
I'm here to what?
People, they want to...
So I gotta mute my game. I realize it's playing the pause menu music, so...
consume me. They always have. Pathos, tedium. I'm bored. Unless, you know, you're here to copulate.
I'm here to what?
People, they want to consume me. They always have. To touch the hem, you know, so to speak. And who's to hold that against them? I don't. Well, what time is it? I got a few minutes before my colonic, you know, if you want to suck me off. I wouldn't mind.
Motherfucker, do I look like I'm here to suck you off?
I don't know what you're here for, chum. You're like some barely credible deus ex machina sent here by random chance in order to challenge my impending divinity.
Man, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but guess what? I'm here for this, chum.
Hey, what's this about?
Do you know her?
Security?
What's her name?
Security, this guy's trying to rape me!
Leonora Johnson.
It's not what you think.
The one who pants you fucked over after you killed her just because you could.
How much you want? How much money you want?
I got enough motherfucking money, homie.
I'm famous. Fuck you! I can do whatever I want. Those are the rules, civilian! Get away from me!
Kill Dreyfus.
I'm not bound!
It says kill Dreyfus or let him go. Yeah, he can get away, so if you want to kill him to avenge the young girl he killed back in 1975 and subsequently tortured her family, you know, you gotta be fast.
By the petty laws of me! I'm an artist! I'm not bound by the petty laws of the masses! Please! I've got too much left to give!
Say hello to Leonora, motherfucker.
Cut! Yeah, you have to kill him if you want to 100% the mission. I love what I apologize if that was loud. I realize, you know, the desktop audio is at 100% right now because we're watching the YouTube video, but I like how he said that. He was like, say hello to Leonora, motherfucker. That's straight out of a fucking movie. Like, it sounds like something you'd hear in a generic action movie quote. So then there's a news story about this the next day after you kill him. Peter Dreyfus, news story of the day. Peter Dreyfus found dead in apparent vigilante hit for 1970s murder. Written by Forrest Simon of the Daily Globe. Okay, so it says, notorious iconoclast Peter Dreyfus has been found dead in an apparent vigilante hit after he was linked to the 1970s murder of a starlet. A reclusive and controversial genius, Dreyfus enjoyed a career of spectacular highs and self-inflicted lows. Now he is dead, and his reputation is in tatters after he was linked with the death of Leonora Johnson. Dreyfus's movie career had been in hiatus for 30 years, but he had apparently been preparing a comeback when rumors of a confession letter written by him to his former producer, the late David Richards, back to circulate. Oh right, that was a long sentence about the rumors, yeah. His movie career had been in hiatus for 30 years, but apparently been preparing a comeback when suddenly rumors of a confession letter, you know, came back to circulate. It seems this was enough for one vigilante who took matters into his own hands and killed Mr. Dreyfus. We would write a longer obituary, but until we know which of the rumors are true and which are false, we don't want to make fools of ourselves. Wow, journalistic integrity in today's age? From a mainstream news outlet? That's unheard of. I'm calling shenanigans on that.
Bullshit!
That's my own little social commentary there. So now the video goes to check websites talking about Leonora Johnson, because if you listen to the news stations, to some of the news broadcasts on the radio stations, yeah, they talk about the fact that there's actually a whole website, like Reddit basically, dedicated to just this cult fan base of people who want to solve the mystery behind Leonora Johnson's murder, because no one knows who killed her. They just, you know, they only know that she was tortured and mutilated in a horrible way because her body was found in pieces, I believe. They talk about it more here in www.whokilledleonorajohnson.com, the actress. Spoiler, her killer was never found. Spoiler. Until now, obviously, thanks to Franklin. That's the picture of her that he pulled up on his phone to show to her when he started accusing her, and then he freaked out and ran away, and then he killed her. It says right here, on January 17th, 1975, the dismembered, mutilated body of young Bindwood starlet Leonora Johnson was discovered by the side of the Land Act Dam following an anonymous tip-off to the LSPD. Her killer was never found. It's become the great unsolved murder of the 20th century and an unhealthy obsession of mine from my entire adult life. I don't know what first drew me to Leonora, something about that auburn hair, those green eyes, the sad smile, the photos of her skinny dipping that her uncle sold to the Los Santos media the day after her death. What the fuck? Why did he... Jesus Christ, even her family was fucked up. A jaded detective in an episode of The Science of Crime once told his stereotypically cocksure younger partner, "Know the victim and you will find the killer. And I've sacrificed 30 years, 2 marriages, and a promising career as a photocopier salesman to knowing Leonora in every way imaginable. Some that I'm not proud of. Yeah, some that I'm not proud of, but I will uncover the truth." Why were the police so slow to react? Why was the case closed so quickly? Why did the murderer disfigure the body in such a horrific and deliberate way? Where was my consultant credit on the movie adaptation? I know they used Jesus Christ. I know they used this site for research. Still today, there are so many more questions than answers. My beautiful, vulnerable Leonora. I won't let you down like all the others. I won't forget. How can I? My basement is wallpapered with pictures of you. One of the reasons I lost the photocopying job. I won't stop until justice is served. And then there's an update under her photo there on the right side. It says, "Big breakthrough. Confession letter confirmed. In a recent interview, Ira Richards, son of movie maker Solomon Richards, claimed he remembers his grandfather David Richards in a drunken stupor one time ranting about a confession that had to be torn up and hidden throughout Los Santos in the late 1970s as insurance to protect those who knew too much." So he tore up that letter and then scattered it around Los Santos in the 70s. And then Franklin managed to find all the letter scraps, and put it all back together 80, 90, 2000, like 40 years later. How did the letter scraps survive? Oh yeah, that's a picture of her body. Yeah, it's kind of graphic. This is how they found her. They took a chunk. The dude took a chunk out of her thigh. In blood, wrote "ham" on it and set it next to the said thigh, with her dead body facing down. And then he chopped off her hands and feet, and put her feet where her hands would be, and then put her hands where her feet would be, and then carved a star onto her back, and then put her head where it's supposed to be, but turned around, facing the viewer, basically. So it's like she's turned around completely, and her mouth is all. I think he cut off her nose and mouth. It's a very, very graphic. Says what we know. The murder did not happen at the scene. The body had been cleaned and posed like a gruesome piece of art. Leonora's head had been decapitated. Her face was missing features. Her hands and feet had been removed, apparently while still alive. She was posed such that her feet were where her hands were supposed to be and vice versa. Part of her left thigh had been severed and positioned next to the body with the word "ham" written on it. In blood. A star had been drawn on her back in cigar burns. Hopefully not while she was still alive, but... Her breasts had multiple incisions. Jesus Christ. Reporters arrived at the scene hours before police did, trampling over all the usable forensic evidence, of course. The autopsy stated that Leonora was a redhead with blonde pubic hair, neither of which were natural. 5 feet 4 inches tall, 110 pounds, with green eyes. There were very faint signs of sexual intercourse. So he probably raped her too. Sensational press coverage attracted intense public attention to the case, with a few lunatics confessing to the crime just to get their picture in the papers. The killer taunted the victim's family for years, with letters, phone calls, and horrifying souvenirs, quote-unquote, including Leonora's locket, and most famously on the anniversary of the murder, her lips. So he kept her lips and then a year later sent them to her family. This guy was a real piece of shit. The dude that we just saw Franklin blow up and kill. So if you still wanted, if you felt bad for him for a moment, you can look at this and realize that dude deserved that. The main players. I've been through enough libel cases to know that I can't refer to them as suspects anymore. Okay, legal trouble basically. So he suspected Mitch Dexter. Why? Connection? If you think Mitch Dexter still dines out on his leading role in Nelson and Naples today, you should have heard him in the late 1960s. He is rumored to have had a brief, possibly consensual fling with Leonora during the spring of 1969. Motive? In an interview with the Daily Globe in December of 1974, Leonora talked about how a high-profile Vinewood celebrity had taken advantage of her before her 17th birthday. Did Dexter, known for his extreme misanthropy, and explosive temper, decide she needed to be silenced? Okay, so that's someone he suspected. Who else? Harold Johnson, Leonora's father. Why? Motive? A young girl chasing fame, approval, and the company of older men in Los Santos. Guilty of daddy issues until proven innocent. Okay. Peter Dreyfuss. He was onto something, this guy. The fanatic who made this website. Connection. In one of Leonora's last letters home, she mentioned that a big-time director had promised her a leading role in a movie, which is widely rumored to be The Many Wives of Alfredo Smith. Although Dreyfuss has never confirmed or denied this, some have also made the rather tenuous link between his frequent belittling of actors as harlequins and the bizarre way in which the body was posed like a pantomime jester. So he's even commented on her murder, as if he was like someone who just was looking at it from, oh, like, that's horrible. And then, like, he basically publicly commented on the way they found her body while pretending he didn't do it, basically. Motive? A heavy drug user in the 1970s with a twisted mind and an obsession with the macabre as art? He's the most likely suspect because look at how they found her body. That looks like the work of someone who thinks macabre shit is, like, very artistic and beautiful, you know, very gruesome, bloody shit like that. Who else did he suspect? Everett Rogan. Connection? Ex-boyfriend. Leonora briefly dated Everett, a casino croupier, in 1972. Motive? Acquaintances of the couple say that Rogan was consumed by jealousy and paranoia about Leonora's many rich and famous male suitors in the entertainment industry. She broke off the relationship after 2 months when he started following her to work and weeping during sex. Okay? Police records show that she had to take out a restraining order against him in 1973. Yeah, that's another good suspect. Wasn't the one who did it, but I can see why. Johnny Sutton? A creepy janitor in Leonora's apartment building? Motive? A 300-pound man with the mind of a 5-year-old girl. He was always going to be an easy target. When the investigation quickly hit a dead end, the police tried very hard to pin the murder on Sutton, but even though they got him to confess over 20 times in exchange for lollipops, the charges never stuck. Not enough evidence, that's why. Oh yeah, there's another one. Another Vinewood mystery, Blood on the Rocks. Did she fall? Was she pushed? There's a different murder mystery in this game. David Richards, the person who received the letter from Peter Dreyfuss. Of course, this guy doesn't know that. He never found the letter. He never found the letter scraps like we did. Connection, patriarch of the Richard Majestic movie dynasty. Oh, nice. So he's the one who presumably owns the Majestic Hotel then, which we saw in GTA 4. And there's one here too, I think. It's actually called the Richard Majestic Hotel too. Motive? No clear motive. Although many believe that, given all the rumors of corruption, evidence tampering, and blackmail surrounding the case, the murderer was someone in the movie industry with the kind of sway, wealth, and connections to throw the investigation. Richards allegedly sent money to her family in late March of 1975, which also seems very suspicious, especially in light of the new information concerning his knowledge of a confession letter, the one we found. But Leonora had appeared in a number of Richard's Majestic productions, and he was always known for his kind-heartedness and generosity. But he was still an accessory to murder, though, because he's the one who tore up the letter with Peter Dreyfuss' confession and then hid it around Los Santos to protect him. So that still makes him an accessory, aiding and abetting, basically. And then Solomon Richards. Connection, Leonora had appeared in the movie Rum Runner in 1973, which Solomon produced. Motive, Richards Jr. and Leonora had a much publicized falling out over some disparaging comments she made about him during interviews after the release of Rum Runner. Oh wow. Many have focused in on an angry statement that Solomon made to reporters. Quote, 2 minutes of hamming it up in a wheelchair and suddenly she thinks she's got talent. I've seen Brisket with more charm. And the possible, I think that's the end of the quote, but yeah, those are quote marks. And the possible connection to the unique messaging that the killer chose when staging the body. Maybe also a reason why his father David spoke of a confession letter but wouldn't name the murderer? That's a good inference, yeah. Maybe he was protecting his son, Solomon. Of course, we already know that's, you know... We know the truth at this point, so we know that that's not the case. He was protecting a friend. Who talks shit about his son, though. Carly Farron. Connection, Leonora's transgender roommate and the person last seen with her before her death. Also, the LSPD report states that the anonymous call tipping them off to the location of the body was from a woman with a deep voice. Another accessory to murder, maybe? Motive? Born Carl Ferret. She idolized Leonora, and after undergoing some rather unsuccessful gender reassignment procedures on the black market, had started dyeing his or her hair red, dressing in her clothes and wearing tampons. Did he want to be her? It's a different kind of mental disorder, yeah. Wanting to become someone else that you're not, someone that you know. So you start dressing and acting like them, trying to become them. That's something else that some actors have lost their minds over, and when they get lost too much in a role, basically. That is a thing that can happen. Betsy O'Neill. In fact, I think that's what they suspect. That's one of the things that happened to oh fuck, his name is on the tip of my tongue. What's his name? The guy who played the Joker in The Dark Knight. I forgot his name, but they suspect that he kind of got too into the role after the movie was over. He was still like in that mindset too much, and then that's why he did too many drugs and overdosed. Forgot his fucking name though. Anyway, another suspect, Betsy O'Neill. Fellow actress, big movie star in the 1940s and 1950s. Motive? Well into her 40s by 1975, it's rumored that she was passed over for a main part in The Many Wives of Alfredo Smith in favor of Leonora. Hell hath no fury, like a past her prime Vinewood actress scorned. Yeah, that's possible too. That could happen. Dude, how many other people did he suspect? How long is this list? Jessica Barlow? Supposedly Leonora's best friend at high school, although Leonora's parents have no memory of her. Motive capitalized massively off her death in the press. And played her in the 1984 porno version of the murder. Leigh Enormous Johnson. They made a porno of how she was killed? What the fuck, dude? And last suspect, Jeff Campion. Connection? That's me. What? He suspects himself? Motive? Leonora's murder consumed me on such a destructive level that I briefly became a suspect myself during the 1980s, especially after my ex-wife went public with my navel fetish. 3 polygraphs and a sworn... That's a... What?! 3 polygraphs and a sworn alibi later, I was released with a consolatory crime scene photo that holds pride of place in my sex cave to this very day.
What?! You bastard!
Seriously. That's fucked up, man. No wonder they suspected you. This dude was way too obsessed with this chick after she was killed. Oh, that's that. I'll find this in-game. The thing about the blood on the rocks. It's a small Easter egg. It's nothing in-depth like this murder. But I'll go to that website if I can find it quick enough. Because it has to do with an Easter egg. And I know where it's at, too. You have to be there at a certain time of day, but hopefully I can show it later. Alright, let's, so that's enough of Leonora Johnson's murder. The spaceship parts. So, you saw me do the cutscene where I talked to the guy. Omega was his name. And he told me about the spaceship parts. Some of them are underwater, even. They're even harder to find than the letter scraps, because some of them are underwater. The letter scraps are obviously not. They, you know, paper wouldn't survive in water, it would just disintegrate. I mean, even out in the air, I feel like after fucking 40 years they would have disintegrated, but... So this is what happens when you collect the last one. You get a text message from Omega saying, CBL. That stands for Carbon-Based Lifeform. As soon as you've located the final piece, make haste for my control center, the trailer at the wind farm. I like how he said Franklin has excess adipose tissue. For those who don't know, adipose is fat. He was saying that Franklin has a little bit of extra body fat, that he's kind of fat. Which I think Lamar has poked fun of, what's it called? Franklin for the same reason. And I'm just like, he's not. But I don't know, maybe maybe the writers are trying to make some commentary about how in Hollywood and LA you're considered fat if you even have even the slightest amount of fucking flab on like your face or something.
What was I doing?
Because, you know, vanity and wanting to be hella skinny for
The final piece!
roles in movies.
I knew you would make it. Come. I have put together this ship to their exact specifications. I got every piece you sent through, except this.
Man, you crazy motherfucker.
Isn't it incredible?
Awesome, dog, but this motherfucker is small.
Well, they're small, but very powerful. They're far more evolved than we are.
Man, I sure hope the fuck so.
I like how the spaceship parts look like some kind of high-tech off-brand Xbox or a PC almost.
See you on the other side, brother.
That's the spaceship. That tiny little thing.
This I gotta try.
Yeah, Franklin's more interested in this. It's called the Space Stalker. It's an off-road vehicle that you unlock by completing this. This is the real reward for doing this. Once you have this, I think it always spawns in a certain area, so you can always get it again if it blows up or you lose it. That's him honking the horn. It makes all those noises. But the actual alien spaceship was that tiny little thing. That dude was like the Truth 2.0, you know? From San Andreas. I think it's such a crudely made, like, go-kart looking thing. The mission to turn in the spaceship parts and get this thing was called the Final Frontier. And that's it. So, yeah. That's the reward for the spaceship parts when you turn them into Omega. There you go. Alright, that's enough of the YouTube videos. Let's get back to the actual, game now, shall we? Like I said, later on I'll try to find the other murder mystery, which is a lot simpler and not as in-depth or complex as the Peter Dreyfuss, Leonora Johnson one. But there's a small Easter egg connected to it that I will try to show. Let's just finish this hotel assassination mission first, right? The one that had to do with the making money on the stock market that I explained earlier before going into those other two videos. So yeah, let's get into that. Oh wait, below us? Oh, I see. Just to scope it out first. Guards have arrived to pick up the target from the hotel. He is expected to leave very soon. Plan the attack quickly and find a location with a good vantage point of the hotel. Well, that's why I was going up. Because this isn't exactly the best. And again, maybe I should stay here, because if things go wrong, like if I miss, I will not be able to chase him if I'm not close to the ground, so I can get out of the parking garage, you know what I mean? So it's probably best to just do it from here, honestly. I have a rocket launcher. can't go into stealth with this? Nope. I guess that makes sense. I'm less likely to miss from here.
Let's move it out, people. We need this area cleared.
So remember to invest in Beta Pharmaceuticals with all 3 of your characters before you do this. This is much easier to actually aim precisely. Assassinate the target.
Keep your eye out for anything unusual. Let's see if we can get through one day without some wannabe hippie waving an anti-globalization sign in my face.
Man, you get what you give out, Mr. Lowry.
I got a visual.
Oh, they saw me.
Backup now. All nearby units report immediately. I don't see him. Boss is down. Get an ambulance now.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to save him from that. He just burnt out Carbon now.
Why the fuck? I can't stand people anymore.
Yeah, doing it with a sniper is the way they want you to, of course, but I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to get it over with the easiest way possible. Oh right, I forgot to turn the autosave back on when I was dicking around off stream earlier. Good thing the game tells you.
Hey, it's done.
I know. Good work.
All right, well, shit, let me know about the next thing.
Will do, but before that, I've got to tell you something. Our investment portfolio is getting a little, successful, so I figured we needed some tangible assets, property. So we bought a house in the Vinewood Hills.
Yeah, sure, man, whatever. You know best about this shit.
And we needed someone to live there for tax purposes, so some guys are moving your stuff in.
Oh, shit! Meaning I don't have to live with my crazy-ass aunt no more? Man, I don't know what the fuck to say, dawg.
Don't say anything, especially if a man in a suit comes to the door. I'm joking, that probably isn't gonna happen. It's yours, enjoy it. 3671 Wispy Mound Drive.
Did you see the radar when he hung up? The house icon and Franklin's personal vehicle marked as a green car both disappeared, and the house icon reappeared at the new address on the left side of where I'm currently at on the radar. So this is where the game tells you. Franklin has been moved into a new house in Vinewood Hills. At the house icon, this location can now be used to save progress and change clothes. Actions in the world may have an impact on company stock values. Take advantage of likely changes in stock prices to generate extra capital. They're hinting at the YouTube videos I showed you guys earlier about how to make money properly in this game. So yeah, you can do that during the story if you want. You won't walk away with as much money though, because how much you get out of an investment depends on how much you put into it. So you're supposed to wait till you have the most amount of money possible, which the best way to do that is finishing the main story first. That's where the bulk of your money, your initial money, comes from. And then investing all that into something you know is just going to go up and make a huge return on investment, make a huge amount of profit, like that. Beta Pharmaceuticals before that assassination, for example. That one you can't do at the end of the game, though. That has to be done now. Or at least before a certain MSQ coming up later. Why? It's because of this. They wanted you to unlock Franklin's new safe house because it does become a part of the main story later. So that first assassination we just did, you have to do it, you have to do it before you can continue past a certain point in MSQ, so you don't have a choice. You have to just make as much as you can with the money your characters have right now, from the jewelry store heist and everything else, and just walk away with whatever you get from that. But the rest, save them until you finish the game. But yeah, they're pretty simple, straightforward assassinations, just like the ones that Nico got in GTA 4 from the phone booth assassin guy that Phil Bell hooks you up with when you first meet him. So yeah, I think I'll probably do all of them because they're pretty easy and straightforward. And you know, you get extra lore and background on Los Santos and the people who live here, and Lester too, because he rants and raves about his personal opinions on political and social stuff concerning the people he makes you kill, yada yada, so I'll probably do all of them. Really quick though, about that other murder mystery. Shit, it could take ages to find though. Oh look, there's a... well, I could find it through here. Oh shit, it didn't appear. Shit. Thought it would appear like it did in the other one. There's her dead body or whatever. Oh, there it is, okay. It says, another Vinewood mystery. Tragedy at the Cliffs. It was an accident, claims heartbroken husband. A young husband was made a widower yesterday in an incident at the Cliffs in eastern Blaine County. John Jock Cranley, 26, and his wife Jolene Cranley Evans. Jock Cranley, I think, is isn't he the guy that Nigel and those and Mrs. whatever, the old people, the crazy old people from where, I don't think they even specified exactly where they're from, but they mentioned that they're here on vacation or whatever. They're here in the United States on vacation. They're trying to collect like paraphernalia from celebrities here in Vinewood. They confused Trevor for Jock Cranley, didn't they? Or was it someone else? Anyway, he was 26 at the time, his wife Jolene Cranley Evans, 22, were walking by the cliffs overlooking the El Gordo Lighthouse when a dispute ended in Mrs. Cranley Evans falling to her death. Mr. Cranley and his wife, both of Sandy Shores, had been known to be having troubles in their marriage. Mr. Cranley apparently wanted to leave Blaine County and move down to Los Santos to pursue dreams of becoming a stuntman, while his wife was keen to stay to help look after her ailing parents and run their thriving guest house. Mr. Cranley told reporters outside the police station where he had been released, without charge, "I'm heartbroken. I love my wife. I would never throw her off a cliff, despite her desire to destroy my dreams of success and happiness. I will miss her always and dedicate my career to her memory." His wife's father, Jeb Evans, called for police to open a proper investigation. We will stay with this story. That's not a murder mystery you can solve per se and get like revenge for, because it's pretty obvious, you know. The motive is there and everything. It's pretty obvious that he probably did kill her. But you can find an Easter egg actually really soon. Yeah, it's getting dark. Now's the time to do it. You can find an Easter egg related to this at night only. I hope those of you watching right now are prepared to be potentially unable to sleep tonight from what I'm about to show you, but it's not too bad, but for some people it can be. Let me get the buzzard out so we can get there on time. B-U-Z-Z-O-F-F. There it is. Alright, let's get over there. They said the eastern... It's by the lighthouse, right? So... The lighthouse is right there. That means it's in this mountain range. Yeah. Alright, we need some fly music because this could take a while. Okay, we're here. I think it's in this area somewhere. I might have to look up a guide really quick just to see where exactly, but I'm pretty sure I'm very close. I'm looking for the area where that chick was murdered, basically, the one we just read about. Not what's her name. Not the Dreyfus murder, a different one. The stuntman who obviously killed his wife because she didn't support his dreams or whatever. Instead of just, you know, maybe just breaking up with her or going in separate ways like a mature adult, he decided to kill her instead. Also, I don't know if this Easter egg even pops every single day, too. But yeah, I'm gonna look for it real quick because I could be here at the wrong time. I could be here at the wrong time or day of week, or there probably has to be certain weather, too. Oh, it's closer to the summit? Let me see where on the map it is, though. I am... Okay, so I need to go higher then. I have to go to the actual summit. The Easter egg actually procs at 2300 hours. I think it's guaranteed too. It's not meant to be need a better picture than this. Something that's more zoomed in, damn it. Oh, should have just looked up I should have just looked up on YouTube, because then it'll show someone actually zoom in on the exact spot. Here it is. Our good old friend, reliable friends, Oh, that's where I know that name from, too. Jock Cranley is is an actor and stuntman mentioned in GTA Vice City Stories. Yeah. And in GTA 5, he's a candidate for governor of San Andreas. That's why I heard his name on the radio, too. I forgot about that. Good thing we got here on time. I only got like half a minute before the Easter egg actually pops out. Okay, zoom in. Where is it? Oh, I did find it then. Shit, it is right there. Jesus, that's nowhere near the summit, you asshole. This video is more accurate. Okay. Oh god, that's running a long way to get there. Driving up and shit. Okay, so I was actually flying over it the whole time. Didn't even realize. That actually, my brain actually knew where it was. Okay, let's see. So I gotta land roughly around here. Please, I need a ride out of here after this. Don't fucking... Let's see. Comparing where I am to where this player is. It's actually a little further down. Hold on, I'm too high up. That's gotta be the place. How do you get rid of this depth of field shit? I forgot about that crap. This. In-game depth of field effect, so it doesn't make shit blurry just because I'm not like right on top of it. That's the spot right there. Okay, it's about to happen in less than 10 seconds. It's only available for 1 minute too. I'm making sure that I'm actually on the right. Okay. Here it comes. It only happens between 2300 hours and midnight. So there it is. Jesus, that's spookier than I remember it being. It's a ghost, like an actual ghost. It makes sound too, if I remember correctly. Holy Jesus, I feel like I'm watching a Top 15s or old school Corpse Husband video. She fades out if you get close, like that. But look at this, she leaves behind a message. It says Jock in blood, and it has handprints all over it. The name Jock was written with blood on a hand, basically, doing this. Presumably her ghost writing who killed her, which is pretty obvious from the article, right? He killed his own wife. But, I think you can actually, I don't know if it's just the wind, but I think you can actually kind of hear, like, her spirit, like, kind of, like, she's not a voice or anything, but, like, you hear, like, the little whirlwind on the base of the ghost, right? That will disappear in less than a minute. Along with the ghost. So if you move back again, I think it reappears. Yep, there it is. Take a picture. Not the best photo. That's better. And there it goes. Yeah, you only get a minute. Oops. Yeah, at midnight it disappears. Along with the bloody word, so... The blood was all part of an apparition, basically. What is that? Oh, there's some campers down there at the tent. So yeah, this is presumably where she was pushed off to her death by Jock Cranley. So he could go pursue his dreams of being a stuntman. Which were successful, apparently, because, you know, you hear radio commercials of his career's success in Vice City as well as in this game, where he tries to become a politician. But yeah, there you go. That's still considered one of the spookiest Easter eggs in this entire game, from what I saw when I was researching it on the internet just now, just to find this spot. But yeah, there you go. There's an actual ghost in the game. It's harmless. It won't do anything to you, but it looks fucking creepy. Goddamn nightmare fuel for sure. It's bleeding out of its mouth and eyes and everything. Okay then. That's that. Alright, so we've covered the Peter Dreyfuss thing with the confession letters. We've covered how to make money on the stock market, the spaceship part thing. I showed the video of what happens when you collect all 50 parts. All that's left is to continue the main story and side quests like these, I guess. I'm not flying all the way back into town as Franklin right now either. I'm just going to switch to Trevor and go do this, and then Franklin will be back in town when we come back to him later. Which I will. I'll switch back to Franklin so we can go check out his new house. Yeah, I'm switching to Trevor right now. Have fun with the ghost out here, Franklin. Of course, that's what Trevor's doing. He's here at the strip club stealing girls' panties, or strippers' panties, and sniffing them. And then keeping them as souvenirs in his back pocket. But of course. Anyway. That's probably Nigel. We collected all of the paraphernalia he asked us for, so he's probably waiting for us to go give it to him now. I'm gonna have to listen to that station. There's been a few times where I've accidentally, clicked to it or turned it on by default when we get into a vehicle, and I'm kind of like, yo, that sounds kind of lit. One of the newer radio stations they've added over the past couple of years that I haven't heard before, since I stopped playing this game a long time ago. If it wasn't obvious. It's kind of cool they kept updating the radio stations and adding mostly new radio stations, not adding new songs to the old ones, really, but...
Another one of my cases got shit canned. Now how am I supposed to get overtime?
Give me the comment.
Definitely.
Both of my comments are impounded here. The other one is there, but you can't see it unless you pay for it separately by coming back here at a different time. Each character can have 2 vehicles maximum impounded. Beta Pharmaceuticals on Bossack, or I'm kind of curious about that investment now. I know I didn't do it, but just to... It might be. I'm pretty sure Life Invader never came back, right? No, I don't think it ever will. So I probably lost all that money. But what about Beta Pharmaceuticals? It's BET, right? It is on Bossack, which means I have to connect to the internet if I want to show that one. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. Somebody just crashed into me. Assholes. Oh my god, who is fucking... The difference, I think the video will explain this too, but the difference between LCN and Bossack is the fact that Bossack is connected to the social club. So the prices on that, outside of the assassination missions, the prices that are for the stocks on that market can be influenced by how other players connected to the internet when they do these things invest or, invest their money basically on that exchange. It's interactive with other players basically. Why did that not knock him out? Get the fuck off me, you piece of shit! Oh my god, this guy is... Who the hell did he get him?
You had your chance!
I'm gonna get a micro SMG as Trevor, what the fuck? I was about to say I forgot to go buy that because only Franklin has one, but apparently he got one now. 500 bucks? That's twice what I just paid from my Comet to get out of the impound.
There you go. I persuaded him to change his mind.
You're my hero. I can't thank you enough.
She broke it off and gave it 50. Cool.
That was close.
That one was actually kind of a little bit. Die.
Is that? No, it can't be.
Dylan!
You are, Jock.
Yeah, I got you that stuff.
Oh, great.
Where's your wife?
Mrs. Thornhill, she's not my wife. She's got a husband and 2 lovely kiddies at home. We met online. It's nothing sexual.
Where is she?
Well, she's been trying to throw herself under celebs' wheels.
Well, she can throw herself under my wheels anytime.
Oh, I knew you were funny, Jock.
Yeah.
I knew I would like you. Can I have a hug?
Okay. Yeah, hug, yeah. Come here.
I've got a protruding hip. It's not a semi.
Nigel! Jock! You won't believe what's happened!
What?
Only Al Monopoly walking. He actually walks!
He walks
among us!
Well, then what are you freaks waiting for?
Well, that's a long story.
Of mistaken identity.
And a lot of lies.
Stalking is not what I would call it.
Nor me. I told the judge I thought it was unfair.
Yes, anyone's trousers could have come undone at that point.
Exactly.
Jolly bad luck, and we were such fans.
bullshit.
If only we could talk to him.
Yes, I know it was only his lawyers and agents.
They ruin everything.
If we could only get him somewhere private. You see, like that little lockup I know.
No problemo.
Look, there he is!
Oh, shit. It's that crazy English bitch again.
Nigel, he remembers me!
To the chariot! Jock, you drive.
Quick, he's getting away!
Come on, Jock, get in.
You guys remember Alden Napoli? Lewis actually gave him a... He was that dude who gave a ride for something from one of the nightclubs during the nightclub management missions. He was talking like mad crazy about his art. He was another one of those guys, basically. And Lewis was just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, just kind of. I think you help him for a drug deal where Oscar Gomez comes out or something. One of the dudes from Luis's past, back in Liberty City. But yeah, this is why it was worth it.
He's taking a left turn.
I was gonna say, this is why it was worth it to do the nightclub management missions in the Ballad of Gay Tony, because a lot of those missions tie into the Stranger and Freak missions here in Los Santos. I'm starting to notice. I didn't remember that they did that.
High Street, Jock!
Did you ever imagine we might get a private audience with Al Di Napoli?
Only in my wildest dreams!
All those nights spent role-playing in Mother's utility room. If only we'd known.
I loved him in The Redeemer. Oh, Nigel, do your Al Di Napoli line!
This is turban warfare, motherfucker.
It's uncanny!
Oh, dear. Poor John must think we're batting. Oh, don't be silly. I hear that behind his charitable public face, he's remarkably right-wing.
One. Oh, my word! Doc! Do you see that lorry?
What the fuck's a lorry? Have a little faith. Anyone would think this was my first kidnapping.
What on earth will we feed the man?
I hadn't even thought of that. He probably eats sushi or quinoa. Is that even how you say it?
What if he wants meth?
Don't get flustered again, Nigel. You'll have another turn. Find out!
He's going into the car park.
The car park! No worries, mate!
Oh, I hope he likes us!
How could he not? This lockup you prepared sounds charming!
Just be yourself, Mrs. Thornhill. Oh, my giddy aunt!
Everything okay there, Earl Crazy Cakes?
My prostate has taken quite a beating.
You have to lower the tone.
This must be second nature to you, Jock. All those stunts you used to do.
And we saw you're up for governor of San Andreas.
That's right! In between openly attacking celebrities all over town, I'm running for public office. This level of derangement, I'm impressed.
Little by little, I'm tiptoeing. Is he going through the hospital?
Oh, my lord!
Hold on to your corsets! Seems rude not to follow him through the window.
Holy shit!
Would you like me to escort your guest of honor to the trunk?
Well, if you don't mind.
Oh, come here, you! Come on! Come on, let me meet your biggest fan! Huh?
Oh, you're fucking crazy!
Oh, it's Napoli.
You're good to go!
Ah, a true gentleman.
This is so exciting!
Nut jobs.
Beats the shit out of him to knock him out once he's in the trunk. Stalker, accident, emergency, not a scratch. Minimal damage, basically. Yeah, that was fucking sick though. The chase, the little mini chase to the hospital at the end. Can you actually go through there with a car again? I want to go back to the other side just to see. I'm gonna take his fucking car. Oh, you can't. It's wrecked. Doesn't let you. Pillbox Hill Medical Center. I like how the two entrances look the same too. This one and the one upstairs that we just went through. Well, that was a funny little chase. And yeah, I like how they keep thinking I'm Jock Cranley. Or Trevor is Jock Cranley, the dude we literally just went to go see the ghost of his wife. As Franklin. Over on those cliffs.
Jackass! You're getting robbed!
What he said.
Crap!
I love how Trevor was making fun of their accent. Their accent, their dialect, he's like, peace, mate. I almost thought he was gonna say jolly good show at one point. Yeah, I need to get higher. No, I don't mean that kind of high. I mean physically. We need to get more altitude. Impatient fuck. This where it was? Yeah. It's boarded up. They don't let you through again. Just once. Well, that was fun. Alright, let's go back to Franklin. He should be back home now. Yeah, he's back here.
Ooh, wee!
Okay, so here it is. There it is. Look, Beta Pharmaceuticals. Look how it shot up 243%. So you can make a fuck ton of money. Oh wait, no, not 200. The price moved up by 243. Up to 243 or whatever. Oh no, it went up to 875. It went up by $243. 38.42% change. So if you invested in this before the hotel assassination mission, as that YouTube video that I kindly showed all of you demonstrates, this is the perk. You would be able to sell now for a huge profit. I think they said the maximum you could get was 50% though, so you should actually wait until that reaches like around 50%. Sometimes it does glitch out a little bit, especially with the social club one, the boss act, because since it's connected to, you know, the social club, and that influences the stock market on other players' single player campaign. It can also get glitched and freeze up at like 38 to 40%, in which case you can just reload your save file to when you just finished the assassination, and then go back to sleep a bunch of times and watch it go back up again. However, I did notice when you do that though, it can actually like not go as high as it's supposed to anymore. So if it gets stuck and it doesn't reach the maximum value that it's supposed to after an assassination, I recommend just redoing the assassination. It can be a pain in the ass, but it's the better way to guarantee that it will go up as high as it's supposed to, so that you can actually make the most money off of it. So yeah, Beta Pharmaceuticals got a huge increase thanks to, you know, that assassination. Some of the assassinations will influence companies on LCN, and you can do those offline, but the Boss-Act ones, you gotta be online. You don't actually have to make a social club account, you just have to make sure you're connected to the internet. So you have to have PlayStation Network or Xbox Live, or whatever the PC equivalent is, and you have to be signed in and connected to the internet when you do those. That's why I connected to the internet just now to show you guys the example there. Yeah, I'm going to do the rest of the assassination missions, but I don't need the money on this save file. I already have my money on my old save file from PS4 that I transferred and converted to PS5 a long time ago. It's safely stored in the cloud. I don't need to do all that stuff, but I just wanted to, you know, show it to you guys. Make this video series be like a little bit of a guide of sorts, at least. I got a text from Denise. Oh no, it's an email. Typical way you treat your aunt. Me. Franklin, you ain't been home. I got worried. Thought about calling, but you never pick up, so I did some digging and found you ain't been home, cause ain't your home no more. You living up in Vinewood Hills where you don't belong, boy. A word of goodbye would have been nice. Well, so you are aware, I've been to the desert to get certified as a pelvic floor exercise instructor. And we know what that really means. I have been weak down there for so long, well, no longer. Now I am strong and I will lead, and you are weak. Not just as a man, but as a person. You're really losing yourself, and I don't like it. You ain't got no respect. What if I want to put a woman's arts center in the home? What if I want to start running pelvic floor classes myself there? Well, as I always say, you come from trash, you stay trash, and that's what you is, boy. I love my sister, but boy did she make some mistakes, including in having you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got boundless love to experience. Your aunt. Reading that made me lose a bank van over here. I think it's gone, yeah, it's too late, despawn. Whatever, I'm not desperate for money, but I was gonna try to get it. Response, my dear aunt. Don't do anything with the home I half own. Don't put no classes there, don't do no pelvic floor exercises there, don't do nothing. And don't say nothing disrespectful about my mother. She only ever did one truly bad thing in her life, and that was giving you a home. Good luck with that pelvic floor. People always did say you were real big down there on account of the number of guys tried you out when you was younger and kept running off. Stay well and stay away from me, Franklin. He told that bitch off, holy shit. I mean, it's so typical. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, first she's constantly talking about how she doesn't want him there anymore. She's complaining to everybody she knows, her friends and everyone, about how, you know, oh my god, we're living right on top of each other. Like, it ain't right. And she's always complaining to him when he comes home, telling him to give her space and not be home so that she can have the house to herself to do whatever she wants. He's always trying to run him out of there or talking shit to him. Then when he finally does get to move out and gets a fancy new place, oh, now it's like, where the fuck, you know, she changes her attitude to, where the fuck have you been? Oh, you didn't even say goodbye, yada yada. It's like, this is why I left without saying anything, because you're a piece of shit. I'm glad Franklin got out of there thanks to Lester. Let's go check out the new pad that Lester got us. Oh right, I'm Franklin, I can do this now to go faster. Man, his car is better for this. Or this Comet, hold on. I fucked this bike. Ow! I love that song. Look, this guy freaked out from what just happened so much. Damn it! Regaining traction. Oh! Damn, even that shot. Wait, this wasn't it? Some poor fucker's private fucking driveway. That is a thin driveway. There it is. This is Franklin's new safe house. You can save vehicles by parking them in the garage. There's his white Buffalo. Look at that, we got a matching Comet now too. Non-cheat code spawned either. We stole it, legit. Hell fucking yes. He still has a bike helmet on. There we go. I thought that came off if you got in the car. 3671 Wispy Mound Drive, huh? There's a doorbell. Oh, hell yes. We get our new place all by ourselves, away from our crazy bitch aunt. There's this stuff in boxes. What kind of guys did Lester send to get his shit from his house? Who drove his car here? Hold on. It's quiet, but not quiet enough. I think you can actually find the radio and then turn it off. Until I do, I gotta, you know. Health packs, there's some wine. He's living large now, our boy Franklin. Look at this sophisticated motherfucker. He sniffed it first. He was like, and swirled it around, and then drank it all fucking slow and shit. Basically, you know.
Bruh, look at this dude. No.
I accidentally hit the other button. Which one's open? I can't tell. This one? The windows are too clean. I can't tell. Sunscreen, towels, slippers. This is an incredible view. So basically this house is here for money laundering purposes. For the money we get from our investments after we manipulate the stock market from assassinating certain assholes that Lester tells us to. That's what the house is for. He said it was like a tax write-off or something like that, right? I don't know, something to do with money laundering, basically.
All that shit? Chop, what you been eating? I gotta get a regimen for your ass.
That's a lot of disgusting shit right there. It's right next to his food, too, man. Pork chop? What the hell is he eating? I mean, it's his own fault. Why is he shitting where he eats, man? That is nasty. Oh! He's got one of these pools. This is fancy. You get to peek into the backyards of all your neighbors down below you, too. That's the best part about having a house higher up than everyone else. Now, realistically, though, from what I've heard, having a house on the hills gets your money goodbye, because landslides are a real thing, and they do happen pretty often in LA, from what I've heard. But, you know, if you want to be rich and prestigious and lord it over everybody, I guess you can take the risk. Los Santos Hoard House, #1 for storage. We pick up low prices. I like the name Hoard House. Makes it sound like you're saying something else. Oh, I can make a manual save here now. Here's his wardrobe. So these boxes are only here the first time you visit. I think after you make more story progress, the boxes will disappear and you'll see his actual stuff on the walls, clothing here in the cubbies, and you'll see more clothes here in the wardrobe. So you can change outfits. The boxes are just here on your first visit to make it feel like, oh, yeah, he just moved in. They barely brought his stuff in or whatever. Indicating the passage of time. Good shit, right? Why are there doors leading to rooms that I can't enter or don't exist and I can't access in my own fucking house? This is true for your apartments in GTA Online as well. There's just rooms you can't go into. Feels bad, man. Okay, in first person you can't actually jog for some fucking reason. Inside of a house like this. Oh, we took a sip of wine. We gotta do an obligatory hit of weed now too. This is a housewarming party right here.
Man, I'm stoned as a motherfucker. My motherfucking mother. Man, my fucking mother, man. I miss you. You fucking moron, drug addict ass fool. Just like I'm on drugs? Shit.
Bruh.
Bruh. Fireplace? Telescope? Smell the part bowl. The Von Krastenberg Hotel. Okay. Alright, I think I've seen enough. There's a big ass flat screen TV to watch TV in peace away from what's her name. She's constantly running him out of the house, and then once he actually leaves permanently, she gets pissed off. What the hell is that? Okay. All right. Chief, that station actually sounds kind of good. I gotta check that out sometime when I'm not streaming. All right, let's continue with the assassination missions. Can't turn that sharply with that ability. I tried though, I was pushing it. Oh! Damn! Alright, I didn't think I'd go flying out of my car from hitting a lamppost mid-air, but I guess that was one hard-ass hit. Jesus. That's what I get for fucking going that fast, I guess. Is that a taxi? Please tell me. Yes, it is. Okay. At least we can skip the drive now. No, it's not. I thought it was. Damn sunlight made me think... Alright, whatever. This car's fast enough. Let's go.
Hey, don't make me commit a 187, homie.
Don't make me what? Something about a 187? That code for murder? Police code for murder or something? Now the rest of these assassination missions are done on payphones, just like the other guy. From GTA 4. I'm fucked up.
You know Redwood cigarettes?
Sure, the cigarette that built America.
They've rigged a jury to throw a class action lawsuit that would cover the treatment costs of thousands of emphysema sufferers. There are 4 corrupt jurors on Redwood's books. I'll send you the details. Oh, and we only have a few hours to make them disappear. The court case is tomorrow morning.
Is that all, dog? Shit, that's quite a favor.
And that's quite a house you're living in. Get this done quickly, and I'll try to throw in a sweetener as well. Now, I'd advise picking up some long-range hardware to get this job done. You'll be helping a lot of people with this, Franklin, including anyone who might have a sizable investment in, say, Debonair cigarettes.
There you go. Invest in Debonair cigarettes. Do it now before you do the mission. You can't switch characters once you're on it, so you have to back out of the mission, basically. Or you can just use the YouTube video guide that I showed you guys, and you'll know ahead of time where to invest before you even accept the mission in the first place. I'll leave that up to your discretion on your playthrough. Lester says, Vespucci Beach, bodybuilder, Muscle Sands, delete this message. Okay. Shit, we're on the timer already. We gotta go. All targets must be eliminated in time given. We got less than 10 minutes. We gotta go. Where is it?
I do that a lot. It's all about working the tie-ins.
Get down and lay down. Ain't nothing personal.
People go out of their way to avoid you because it's like they know what's coming. Fuck, dude. That was a faster car. Can't spawn that one either. You can spawn this piece of shit. That's not the same car. Still better than this thing. I think that was the car I was trying to steal earlier. The one that was parked there. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm wasting too much time changing cars over and over. Just keeping this one though. Dude was getting a lap dance. Well, at least he died happy, didn't he? Look for dirty windows, it says. West Vinewood. Okay. Huh, set up for that. Oh, actually, I should have looped, but... Oh my god! I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Dirty windows, right? Let's see. I think I see them.
Let's appreciate this shit.
My car door just got fucking destroyed. Biker Bun.
Not much time left.
Vinewood Hills, look for a body bike. Gotta move, Beth. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. It's because he's moving, isn't it? Which way is he going, though? I don't know. He's going this way, so yeah, I'm gonna hit him head on. Thought it was moving, I guess not. Good thing I stuck to the GPS route then. I see you, motherfucker.
Okay, that ought to do it.
We did it.
Ooh. Hey, L, it's done, homie. All of them.
Very good. I'll be in touch.
Haha, yes. Speedy killer bonus and everything. Excellent. Well, I like this car, it's fine. I'm gonna end up in somebody's backyard. I'm not going down that way. Yeah, I don't think there's any more... Or we probably have to wait a while for the next assassination target mission, so... Let's switch over to Trevor and see what he's doing. I see that he's got another Nigel mission. Oh yeah, Moth's reminding us about the bounty. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Don Cheto, no me diga que ahora le gusta que le
Just like the old days.
Okay, buddy, there you go.
That's gorgeous. Oh, he's making such a fuss, these celebs.
Oh, they're not like you or me.
Apart from you, Jock. Would you go and get him one of his favorite pizzas?
No.
Well, then I don't know what to do with him. I mean, he hasn't eaten for a few days.
You've kidnapped a major movie star, okay? Now, you can either leave him somewhere and hope he's been sufficiently scared shitless to stay quiet, or you can send him on the kind of trip he won't come back from.
Oh, a trip! Such fun!
Oh dear, what a palaver this is.
Decisions, decisions.
If you could just handle this, Jock.
Al is in the boot of the car. You'd be doing us such a favor.
I'm really not one for goodbyes.
The last act.
What do you think he's doing?
But it's a very big decision.
Hello? Hey! Hello? What's happening? Who are you?
I'm the man getting you from A to B. A being the trunk of this car, and B being a horrific scenario of my choosing.
Oh God, please no! I have money on me! Lots of money!
Good to know, Al, good to know. I'll be sure to grab that after we're done.
Please, let me go!
I thought you were a big, tough action movie guy.
Okay, we have a choice. I don't know about this one. I mean, the guy was just kind of minding his own business. These fucking celebrity fanatic weirdos just, you know, wanted to kidnap them because they're so obsessed with celebrities. I'll keep driving and make up my mind later.
Please, don't do anything!
Ow! See, you can act! Don't listen to all those movie critics!
Are those crazy old bricks with you?
Just me and you, honey bun! Did you have fun with those two? They're harmless, aren't they?
They are not harmless! Those fucked up parlor games, the things that woman made you do to her feet!
Ah, you lucky boy! Older women are to be cherished, like fine cheese. Sometimes the rind is the best bit.
What do you want? Cars? Drugs? What on art? I got shitloads of art! I know you will want that! Fuck!
You barely know me, Al, and you're already judging my cultural standing. I find that very offensive.
The sign up there, you guys see that? It says take a break before you kill someone. I think they put that there just for this mission. Because there's a rest stop here, so it's advertising the rest stop. That's what it says, take a break before you kill someone.
There must be something you want!
Other than a cheeseburger, a cold beer, and you shutting the hell up, I'm all good.
Whatever they're paying you, I'll double it!
They're not paying me anything.
Why are you doing this?
Well, one, I'm a bad person. Two, I understand that love takes many forms. And three, most importantly, you've seen all our faces. I've made the mistake of not tying up loose ends once before.
I won't tell a soul, I promise!
We both know you'll go straight to the police.
I won't. I fucking swear it! I could give you $10,000 right now!
Alright, I'll let him go. He didn't do anything to anybody. It's just a vapid idiot.
I've decided to accept your kind offer on the understanding that you keep your mouth shut. Unless, of course, you want to be returned to serve fruit cake and lady screw-loose back there.
No, I promised you. Here, take it all. Just let me go.
Hey, keep making terrible movies, Al.
$10,000. Skin of your teeth and locomotivation. That, those objectives are only possible with that train over there. You have to go through with it. You have to go through with it, and you have to dive out of the car at the last second. That's skin of your teeth. So, you have to play chicken with the train and then dive out at the last second and dodge it and survive. And then Alden Napoli's dead, and you get the objectives. I sold out for the money, though. Which is fine, because then you can always just do, you know, replay mission. Well, hold on. Replay Strangers and Freaks. And there it is. You just redo it to get the objectives and keep the money. Mission replays do not let you keep the money. So if you want the money, you gotta do that on your first try. The canon, as it goes, is whatever you did the first time. Second time doesn't affect the story, so you won't be able to keep the money. It's just to get the objectives for... I think doing enough, 100%ing enough missions just gets you like a trophy or an achievement. Yeah, I decided not to kill him because I figured he really didn't do anything to deserve that. Those fanatics just kind of kidnapped him for the, you know... I like being a good person today. It's not entirely in character for Trevor, but hey, at least we got $10,000 out of it. Keep making terrible movies. Did Lester get any new, or did Franklin get any new assassin missions? I don't think so, no. I guess we gotta make story progress now. So yeah, that was the last act. As the mission said, it was called The Last Act, I think, for celebrity souvenirs or whatever. I don't think you see those guys again. Nigel and Mrs. Thornhill or whatever. So yeah, let's go... Well shit, they both have a mission. Trevor has one here, and Michael has one here. I don't know which one we unlocked first, so I guess I just gotta pick one. So Michael and Trevor got one together with the whole thing with Laszlo. I'm gonna go do this one first. I know what the Michael mission is, and I want to save that for... I'm not trying to put it off too long or anything like that. It's not like you can, but I feel like it comes better after this one. So maybe. So I can't remember what mission this is for Trevor. I don't know what he does. We'll find out. You only have yourself to blame, he says. Yes. Why did that guy just run into that truck? You see that? He just changed lanes right into it like that. This guy right here. You fucking with me? No, that's not worth it. Once you're back in the city, you can actually find taxis, so let's hopefully find one. Life without peripheral vision, am I right? Without peripheral vision, this is exactly what driving in real life is like. Thank God we actually have that shit.
That was close!
Ah, god damn it, I'm still used to it. Oh. I'm still used to GTA 4 where you have to hold triangle. Why did they swap it? Why did they make it the opposite way around? Like, that just fucks with everybody who just played GTA 4. Like... Oh, now it's the other way around. Now you gotta...
Lucky miss!
Tap it if you want to get in and hold it if you want to steal it. It's like, god damn it, dude.
Anybody out there good for pickup?
Nope. Emergency, emergency.
Trevor is a...
Trevor is a what?
Trevor is a good guy. He's like family. Got kid, ain't he, Floyd? That's it, right? Trevor? but the thing is, I ain't been with that many women. I don't find it easy, and Deborah, I mean, we're getting married, so...
Oh, that's beautiful.
But I'm scared that she's gonna leave me. I mean, this is her place, and the fornicating? There's Mr. Raspberry Jam.
Whoa! Whoa! Now, Mr. Raspberry Jam, he died a noble death. Bringing great joy to a lonely man.
I ain't got a very big penis. But girls laugh when they look at it.
Wow. Show me. Show me, boy!
I don't want to.
Mine ain't nothing special, but this boy gets the job done. All right? Now, Wade here says that you work at the docks.
Yes.
Look at me!
Can you just put your Johnson away, sir? Yes, I work at the docks.
And? Anything interesting there for a man like me?
Well, I mean, I don't rightly know. What kind of person are you?
Oh, I'm that kind of person, Floyd. I am that kind of person. Now, let's get you, Wade, and that little tormentor down there to put these on. We are going for a ride. Gentlemen, the gateway to America awaits. Ron, we got an inside man at the port of LS. I'm gonna send you some information. I need you on point to help plan things.
I got it, T. I really missed it.
God, that is disgusting. The teddy bear, he just cut open its fucking eye hole and then fucked it in the eye socket. But first he put panties on it though. Jesus Christ. Trevor's fucking disgusting.
Come on then, Floyd, what you got for me?
Like I said, I don't rightly know what we got. You're going to have to be more exact in your questioning, sir.
We're looking for something to steal.
Sir, I stole a pencil in elementary school, and I've been regretting it ever since.
Boy, it always was a stick in the mud.
Look, sir, please, just tell me what you want, and I'll do my utmost to assist you in finding it.
Here's the problem. I don't know what I want. It's a bit, well, like pornography or a perfect turd. I can't quite describe it, but I'll know it when I see it.
You ain't aiding my comprehension.
All right. Well, how's this? $236 billion worth of cargo came through the port of Los Santos last year.
He's real good with numbers.
I don't want to hijack a truck full of pineapples, Floyd. You need to give us the inside track on what's coming through.
We don't know what's in the containers. They certainly don't put price tags on them.
Have you noticed anything? Anything different? Anything that might indicate something?
Well, there's been all these Merryweather folks hanging around.
Merryweather Security Consulting. Private army to the New World Order.
My butt's gone
The folks waging outsourced shadow wars in 20 countries around the globe and recently cleared to operate on U.S. soil.
That, sounds like them.
So there's a private militia in the port. What are they guarding?
This one freighter? I guess now that you mention it, it ain't quite right.
A freighter. Perfect. Can I get on board?
No, they won't let you anywhere near it. They're kind of assholes about it, actually. The other day, my colleague, Ralph...
I don't give a shit about Ralph. We gotta take a look. Is there anything else?
There's another bunch of Merryweather guys out by the Navy warehouse. They got boats coming in and out. I heard they was testing something.
All right, we'll take a look at that as well.
I don't give a shit about Ralph. That's the greatest thing. I don't give a shit about what happened to Ralph.
Go park and get to dispatch.
Yep, will do.
Go park and get to dispatch. Come on, shift's about to start.
But did he get cut off? What Trevor was about to say? Oh, that's kind of lame. What the hell?
Here comes the suit. I gotta check in.
Remember, Floyd, this can go real wrong real quick.
It don't matter what went in his mouth. It matters what came out. What?
We got a waste spillage and I got a slot on the cleanup crew. There is nothing that Wade here ain't gonna do for a warm meal. Hope you got a strong stomach, son. Get in there. You gonna take me to see this freighter?
Yeah, it's over here.
You ever get helicopters coming in and out of here? You know, those big sky crane things that could pick up a whole container?
Now, this is restricted airspace. They won't let anything out of here without clearance. Shoot it down if they have to.
So how's a man in a hurry supposed to get in and out of this place?
Well, we got a port that stretched to 50 feet.
You know, what's the Coast Guard response like?
Well, they got cutters, 45-foot response vessels, air support. You're not gonna move much faster than them, especially if you're carrying something.
Maybe I'll have to saddle you up and ride you across the Miriam Turner overpass.
I just said they had the water surface real covered.
Okay.
That is the freighter I told you about.
What do you think they got on it?
We just stevedore them. We ain't meant to know what's in the containers.
But
these are marked military. Government.
Anything weird about that?
The government stuff is hot freight. Pulls up, goes right through. This stuff's just been sitting here.
You are beginning to arouse my curiosity.
Over there, 2 o'clock. Looks like Forrest got on the wrong side of some Merryweather guys.
You! We need 2 guys on the handler. A couple of containers and Baby gotta be brought up to F. That ain't a question. Get on it. Now!
You drive and I'll spot.
How about I run that prick over in this thing?
I thought you wanted to stop the place. We don't get the containers, they're gonna check your card. Oh, I'm getting nervous.
You're always nervous. Relax.
Not always, sir. Just around you. And it's just Cousin Wade's on his own. He better hold it together, stick to the story.
He'll be fine. Boy's on a waste clearance crew. He's never happier than when he's neck deep in shit.
Please, just don't.
I just love how much Trevor really does personify. Does personify and encapsulate perfectly, like, the mentality behind someone playing GTA. It's just like, once they realize that there is no real physical consequence to being an asshole in this game, you just have those thoughts. That guy looked at me funny. How about I run that prick over with this thing? God, they wrote Trevor brilliantly. He really does reflect that mentality that like every person who plays GTA gets into, or most people who play GTA get into when they start playing this game. They're like, I can do whatever I want in this world. I can kill people. I can, steal cars and do all this other shit without any consequence. I think I'm gonna run people over for looking at me funny. Teach them some respect. That kind of thing.
It's those containers. Baby! Clamp it on now! Okay, we got it. Let's take her down to Bay F.
I know why they call them handlers, because they handle like a dream.
This ain't a toy, sir. It's heavy machinery.
Thank fuck I'm high as a kite.
You should not be operating this vehicle while under the influence.
I'll operate you under the influence if you're not careful. You happy? Now I'll get the other one for you. Me, anyway. I'm gonna need a better view of that freighter.
I'm sorry, but this is as close as you going to get.
Nah. I need to take some pictures. Send them to my guy, Ron. I'll need a proper view.
There's the cranes, but...
Cranes! Perfect!
Oh, shoot. They're gonna check us.
If my work here is done, I'm going up the gantry.
My first time through, I remember being so OCD and actually lining those containers up to land like perfectly inside the red boxes on the floor, the red lines, you know? Now, we operated one of these in San Andreas, didn't we? Alright, you don't push triangle to climb the ladder anymore, you just walk up to it. And then wait for the game to... The character just grabs it automatically like this.
Hey! There ain't time to admire the view. I've been waiting on a crane driver nearly an hour.
I'm not permitted to drive cranes, buddy.
Hey, you need me to get your union rep up here right now? Sooner you get in the cab, sooner we can get out of here.
This is on you.
Come up onto this catwalk, then go down the ladder and into the cabin.
All right, I'm here. What do I do?
First up, position the cabin over a container. The lights on the bottom of the spreader will help you position it. That's it. You're in position. She's there. Lock her on. You got it. Now pick it up so it'll clear the other containers and move it down to the end. Take us to the other end. Bay number 5. Keep going. Keep going.
I can hear music. I can hear music, so I had to turn it down.
There's the truck. Set it down gentle. Bring the container down over the truck's frame. Container's locked. All that freight. And you said you wasn't qualified. Go back up to the other end and start again.
That ain't lined
Get back
up.
down to the other end.
Oh, this helps better, no wonder. I was like, that didn't look lined up. I should have done this. Okay. It's kind of neat how they're teaching us how to use all this machinery in this game that never has another purpose ever again.
Line up the second red container at the end.
It's like the definition of filler. Just busy work that means nothing, because you never do this again for anything else in this game. I'm not kidding. Not in Grand Theft Auto Online, nothing. This is just straight up busy work that is artificially lengthening the game. But you know, it's to preserve, it's for the story, right? It's to preserve Trevor's cover. Oh, no, I meant to go this way. Oh, the controls fucking change if you change camera views. Great.
All right, you're done. Break time.
How about this view, huh? I'm gonna take some photos for the kids.
Alright, we're out of here. Photos received, boss. I'll turn off some info and get back to you when I have something. Ron. Okay.
Trevor, you want to see that warehouse? Come on. This rig ain't being used.
Okay, we'll use this.
It's over on the other dock. So they've been guarding one of them dry docks. We can take a look at it, but no one's allowed around there.
Normal rules don't apply to us, Floyd. We're going in.
I don't know. The rules applied to me my whole life. I like rules.
And look at you. You're a failure. You're in a loveless relationship.
What do you mean? Loveless? I love Deborah.
If she loved you, she'd be here, wouldn't she? But she's not.
You know I'm insecure.
You've got a dead-end job.
What? Dead end? No.
Floyd, it's dead end.
Being a unionized longshoreman's one of the best paying jobs in the country. You tell people around La Puerta that's what you do, they're liable to rob you. They're so jealous.
No one's jealous of you, Floyd. They pity you. You're abused by that woman. You're abused by these slave drivers. I mean, I've never worked so hard in my life.
It ain't so bad. I've been doing this every day for 10 years, only usually with less of the criminality.
You're wasting your life, Floyd. It's lucky we turned up when we did. I'm saving you from yourself.
We ain't heard from Wade.
What are you, his mother? He's fine.
The spillage shouldn't take this long to contain. There must be a lot of it.
Good. Keep him busy while we get to work.
Trevor's quite the gaslighter, isn't he? The longshoreman does pay a lot of fucking money for what I've heard. It's hard-ass work, though, that's why. Like, I've heard it's back-breaking work.
Hey! You can't come through here. It's restricted access.
No entiendo. No understando. Huh? Manifesto. Manifesto say deliver here.
Hey, stop.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
You must have got confused. God don't speak English. Must have misread the
manifesto. He said no here.
I got
Go it alone.
Poor bastard, man.
Trevor, these photos. You've really stumbled onto something. The ship, Merryweather.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about the ship. If we put a man with a gun on the bridge next to it and get a guy on board, I think we got a good chance of taking over.
Way it looks to me, there's a container below deck. They're guarding it for the government, keeping it off the books. Serious military technology, most like.
Yeah, of course. I just found a manifest. They're testing something out at sea. It's gotta be that. Now, get back to work. The TPI conglomerate ain't thriving. There's only one man responsible.
Of course, yeah. But I'll start pulling all the intel I can get on Merryweather at the same time. I got a file here somewhere.
If you'll recognize those docks where that poor bastard just got his ass handed to him. That's where we stole the Valkyrie helicopter for the Humane Labs raid from Grand Theft Auto Online. So Merryweather's been looking after those dry docks for a while. I mean, they've already gotten invaded once and had some shit stolen from them. So it's like, of course they're keeping that shit with even, you know, locked down tight now. Tighter than ever before. So they beat the poor shit, they beat the shit out of poor, what was his name again? Wade is his cousin. What the hell was that guy's name? I forgot. I just love how Trevor just abandoned him to his fate. He's like, sorry bro, you gotta go. He acted pretty quick though. Grabbed the briefcase and then split. He's like, I'm out.
All right, brother, here we are.
Can't change camera views or walk faster. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What in the name of all things holy?
I tried to stop it, but it just kept coming and coming.
Oh, it's there, Wade. Look, you're just not cut out for honest work, all right?
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I just got to figure out a place to plan this now. This'll do.
That woman ain't even fine. Ain't no one understands why Floyd lets her use him so.
So we got a Will Smith situation here?
Self-esteem, Wade. We got to build him back up.
It's rewind time.
And there, perfect. All right, so based on my observations, I'd say these Merryweather security cocksnots are sitting on something real valuable. I think they got 2 of these things, but we only need 1. First one is on that freighter in a container below deck. They got guards all over that ship, so it's likely they're keeping it on ice. The air, land, and sea routes into the port will be locked down as soon as we make a noise at these X's here. Which means we have to blow up the ship and grab the thing underwater. Need a guy to plant the bombs, a guy to look out for him with a rifle, and a guy to grab the thing, whatever it is, underwater. That means stealing us a submarine, of course, but you can find us one of them, can't you? Huh? Now, the other one is off the coast being tested. They're running the operation from the dock where I last saw your cousin. We'll need a submarine for that too, and probably a chopper, a big one. We go out there, look around underwater, locate it, bring it back here, and find out what it is.
Here? To the Congo?
Aye, so, what do you think? Container ship or whatever's offshore?
To be honest, I'm more curious about what's offshore, honestly. Sounds more exciting and interesting than the freighter thing, honestly. Let's go see what's going on offshore.
Offshore. Deep sea adventure. Gotta be.
Mostly because it's a deep sea adventure thing. I kind of want to explore the ocean.
You and Floyd can help. We'll get Michael involved and he can put us in touch with some local talent. Tell Floyd to find us a submarine and ask Ron where we can steal a heavy lift chopper.
Okay, all right.
What is that smell?
Oh, we are going straight to the local union rep. Wade here was injured in the performance of his duties. Human waste has seeped into his very pores, and I am sorry to say this, but I don't think he's ever going to smell normal again.
You can't go to the union.
You are union, all right? And you vouch for us, all right? You look at him, man. Smell him. No. Smell him.
Trevor, you're planning a robbery on my place of work. You violated Mr. Raspberry Jam, and God alone knows what else. Damn, it's Deborah. Look, my lady and my union, that's all I got.
So why don't we just let this all slide? Huh?
If you're comfortable with what's happened to your cousin, then so be it, all right? But I would give him a bath and rinse him off.
No! No baths!
What?
You're in desperate need of a bath, fool. The fuck do you mean no baths? Scouting the port. Mission time, taxi, you're disqualified. Employee of the month, perfect surveillance, and honest day's work. Cool. At least I got everything else. I forgot. Oh god, there's still shit everywhere.
Ah, Trevor. Hey. Mikey, hey, listen. Loving it here in LS. Really settling in. Getting my first enema tomorrow. Anyway, I heard about some action.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now, there's still some prep work and research to do, but it's looking exciting. I'll need you to bring along someone you can trust.
All right, bro. I know someone. Hey, talk to Lester. He'll have a good angle on this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and how's your flying? You might need to take a few classes at flight school.
Why would I need to do that?
Trust me, you'll regret it if you don't. Gonna be just like old times, pal.
To prepare for the heist, visit the flight school with Michael. Oh, he has to increase his flying skill. Shit, if I'd known I was gonna have to do that, maybe I would have picked the other approach, eh? Oh, whatever. Yeah, I don't remember what exactly... You do steal two different things, depending on the approach. I don't remember what they are. Never give up on your dreams, you are a star. And... women with their tits out. I like that. These are both taken straight out of GTA 4. I think they were both, they're both posters. They're in, like, better resolution now, but they're straight out of GTA 4. Deborah. Oh, this is Bleeder. Alright, they introduced this in GTA 4. There's a website for it. It's a parody of Twitter. Hey, it's Brucey! Brucey K. Brucey Kibitz. Still lots of free copies of my 2012 workout calendar up for grabs. Don't be shy, bitches. There's Tracy. At Jimmy DeSanto. She's bleeding to her brother. Infantile genitalia is real medical condition, so you should totally use the handicapped parking space. Bleeder, life suddenly got quick. Everything is about you. Information isn't about imparting knowledge anymore. The internet changed all that. Welcome to world of self-aggrandizing shorthand. Keep strangers and people you hated in high school up to speed with every mundane detail of your life 24/7. Welcome to the delusion of having an interesting life and friends. Bleeder is the perfect storm of blogging, social networking, and text messaging. We're demolishing 100,000 years of complex linguistic development, 140 characters at a time. I wonder what they would say about this website now. This is what Twitter used to be. Now it's 200 and something characters, and it's all political nonsense.
You my naughty bitch, cousin.
How times have changed. He's actually giving him a bath in there? What the fuck is... It's big. I'll say that much. And the color? Well... Oh my god, what are they talking about in there? Where is the bathroom? In here? Probably. I can hear the shower in there, so...
I ain't never gonna smell the same.
Oh god. Wait. Play with it?
Whoa. I am vanilla by your standards.
It's like soaked into my skin, ain't it?
Friends forever.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it just goes up like that. It'll go down.
You son of a bitch! Remember what that...
You smell like the sea.
Get the Luca right in there. Like right in.
I like that there's a container of lubricant right there. Petroleum jelly. Jesus, this guy is disgusting.
It's stinky, ain't it?
Yeah, this is definitely the bath. You know, my ex actually had that at her house. Her mother put that up. It wasn't actually in
I thought you had a bath.
in the wall like that. It was just like a thing you hang up. Like a golden or a bronze decoration hung up on the wall that said live, love, laugh. My ex's mother had that at the house. I was like, oh, this wise words to live by. Yet, she was always so serious though. Greetings from Liberty City. Drink whiskey.
Walking like pachyderms.
Yes, yes, it is kind of like...
You're getting wet.
Yeah, I gotta say,
Take your pants off.
dude, how many lines did they have for this? Floyd is his name. I keep forgetting the cousin's name. It's Floyd and Wade. Jesus. Alright then. So that happened. Taking this car.
Out you get, buddy!
Get out of here. You look too hipster to be driving a car like this anyway. Where's your counterculture spirit at?
Hey, you my dude, right? That shit is fire.
Alright, all that's left is Michael. I've done a couple story missions now. Let's hang out with somebody. I think Jimmy had called about it. It's 8 in the morning, maybe he's awake. Or he emailed about us about it.
This Big J, aka J-Dog, aka Dangerous J, and I should probably say like Jimmy DeSanta in case this is in relation to a doctor's appointment or a reservation. Spazik!
I know we heard that before, but Wade says, I seen a sub, Trevor, down at the docks on a ship called Daisy Lee. You could, like, snap the ropes somehow, or maybe there's some switch to drop it. W4DE /M/. I'm not sure what that last bit is. I know the first bit is his name, but... Okay. Only place to get the kind of chopper you need is Fort Zancudo, boss. Watch out for other helis in the area. Might be easier if you take them out first. Wait. Okay. Steal the cargo bob at the other HS icon over here. Okay. Let me try it again.
This Big J?
Damn, he even emailed about it, but I guess it's implied that he stays up late, so he probably won't be awake for a while. I'm trying to think of a way to fast forward time, aside from going to sleep, because that fast forwards are pretty fucking far, but I can't think of one, so let's try something else. Maybe he'll be at his house if I'm lucky. No, he's not. God damn it, he's stuck in traffic.
This why I don't respect road rule.
Amen, Franklin. Fuck the traffic. Drive past it. Please tell me he's near his house.
You need money? Sell your stuff.
I'll sell your stuff.
You bastard! Look out! Your card game. Buddy.
Trevor just sent us a text. Mike, we both know you're flying in so good, so get some airtime at the flight school before we move on this, or I'll be angry. Asshole. I like how there's 3 different models of smartphones, one for each character.
Shit!
But when you play Grand Theft Auto Online, the only one you're allowed to have for your character is the iFruit phone. The most common, of course, the iPhone. Michael's phone, basically. It's the only one you can have. They don't allow you to select Franklin or Trevor's for some reason. You'd think that's something they'd give you the freedom for, but they don't.
Anyone want to pour Daddy a whiskey? No?
The other thing I was gonna say though is about the smartphones and everything. The iFruit. I actually, when this game came out, they started selling iPhone cases for, back then it was, what, the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 6, I think it was? I think iPhone 5 was the latest one, and I had one of those. And they sold iFruit cases. So it would just be a matte black, and you would put it on the back of your phone, and it would, when you put the case on, it would replace the Apple logo with the fruit logo, which is that bowl of fruit that has 2 orbs and a banana sticking out the middle of them. You know, obviously symbolizing a very phallic looking logo, replacing the Apple logo. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I think they still sell it too at the Rockstar shop or whatever the hell it's called, where you can buy like clothing and stuff that's Rockstar themed. And they've updated it to fit the newer iPhones too. They might still sell them for the newer models, I think. I should check that. Get a new one for the phone that I have now. Okay, so it is... Okay, he's gotta be... I mean, we just dropped him off somewhere too. Jimmy, I mean.
You bastard!
Dumpster diving for food. Then he steals the taco straight out of the dude's hands. Doesn't like it, so he throws it at him.
James! It's your Uncle Trevor. I thought we could, hang out.
Been a while, T. Yeah, that could be good.
Great. I'll be there soon.
Been a while, we've never hung out once. He just said that because, you know, it's been a while since he emailed me about it, basically. It's the same dialogue he would give if he just, you know, if you haven't hung out with him in a long time now. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. It blends in with the fucking map. I don't know why they took away the color coding that the PS3 version had. The map's all black and white now. It makes it harder to... I guess it didn't change too much, but when it comes to the little icons for hanging out with friends, I guess that's the only place it really affects anything.
This is happening.
Their first hangout. Let's see what he says.
Trevor Phillips. It's good to see you, Uncle T.
And you, kid, and you. Been a long time.
Yeah, really long.
Well, let's make up for lost time. Jeez, your dad. What an asshole, huh?
My dad?
Yeah. Really selfish asshole, don't you think? No, oh, wait a moment, that's not fair. He's your dad. He's a hypocrite and a selfish asshole, but we love him.
Okay.
But listen to me. You don't stab people in the back like he did. You hear me?
What do you mean?
I mean, you stab them in the face. In the face. Plunge, twist across the throat, and then they're gone and you're the last thing they see on this earth. That's how you stab someone.
Okay.
Stick with T, pork chop. I'll see you right.
He's always scared the shit out of him. Well, Jimmy, you asked for it. You emailed him asking to hang out. So I think because Trevor is like feels like almost like an uncle or a second father to Jimmy, they can't drink because he probably sees it like. I mean, it's either that or I don't know why the hell the bars aren't open. Yeah, it seems like it's something we can't do. I don't feel like playing tennis, so I guess we'll go to the fucking movies then. Like, the activities available are, I think, depend on the relationship that they have together. So, that's why we can't go out drinking. But with Franklin doesn't give a fuck. Like, Franklin and Jimmy are a little bit more like peers because they're both younger than Michael and Trevor. So, Franklin's okay with going out drinking with Jimmy.
Oh, hey, there's a bar nearby. Let's get some cold ones.
Cold ones? You a frat boy now?
But Uncle T, I just thought we could get a beer. I mean,
I don't care how old you are. Little Jim don't drink, not on my watch. End of discussion.
You know you need to...
Well, there it goes, see? That's why the strip club isn't available either. Trevor would find it very inappropriate to take his nephew to a strip club. So now I want to see what he says if you go near it. I'm pretty sure it's around here, right? I'm sure Jimmy will say something about, oh, let's go see some titties, and he'll be like, oh, hell no. Let's see.
Whoa!
How you doing? Hey, bitch. Watch where you're going. Well,
They don't even comment on it. Oh, you know what? It probably didn't trigger because they were having a conversation from picking him up.
It's good to see you, Uncle T.
You know?
I missed you.
And I've missed you.
Yeah, my dad said everyone should be terrified of you because you're crazy, but I disagree. I'm not scared of you.
Your dad, eh? What a guy. What a guy.
Hey, what's out there? Fucking nuts.
I'll try getting close one more time. If it doesn't work, then there's nothing to... I'll try again if I take them out some other time. Whoa! Nope, nothing. They don't even comment on it. Alright. Was it available if you go there as Franklin? It might not. It might not be available at all, no matter what. For Jimmy, anyway. Even though they just talked about. They implied the fact that he is old enough to drink, which means he can go to the strip club, but. Trevor's,
How about we just, like, catch a film or something?
I mean, that's all we can do besides play tennis. The 3 J's. Intar, Spanish heavyweights. What the hell's it? Whatever. How do we... I gotta get out of the car?
Nice ride and stuff.
The hell you
ain't been smoking.
Getting to wear the whole damn TV.
Next, now showing Capolabaro. Press right to watch the movie. Entry costs $20 per person. Sure, whatever.
Welcome to the cinema. No mobile phones. No talking. Or toddlers.
Yes, please. Actually make that a thing.
And please, be considerate to your fellow moviegoers. No masturbating. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeah, we're not watching this. I like seeing that, but we're not. These can be entertaining,
Do you think
but
the
I'm not.
beautiful people overcame adversity in the third act?
Get the
Yeah, I
hell
don't
out of here.
mind. I could split, or we could keep on hanging.
It's like TV shows, like, you know. It can be entertaining. The in-game movies here and everything else, but I kind of want to move things along. That's why I was looking for something quicker, like drinking, but I guess you can't do that with Trevor and Jimmy.
No, that is fair, man.
Now, get out of here, kid.
Uncle T, it's good having you around.
See what Michael and Amanda talk about. Maybe they'll talk about Trevor since he just reappeared in their lives suddenly. I feel like I've made a lot of story progress without hanging out with a lot of people, so just testing things out.
Hey, Amanda, it's me, your husband. Hey, you free? You want to do something?
Wow! I thought you must have died. Yes, I want to see you.
Good. I'll be there soon.
Let's play some hoop slate. What car you got
You are
there?
right on the wheel. Oh, shit. Man. I am so
Attention all units. We've got a 211 on it.
I know this was a bad idea to do last minute, but I'm just gonna use the button combo because they're shooting at me too much now. I won't get too far either.
Give it up! Make it easy on yourself! One move and I trust.
It was almost more trouble than it's worth without the sticky bombs. Jesus Christ. This guy needs to get an SMG. A little one. For drive-bys.
Don't worry, Michael. I like waiting around.
Sorry about that.
Well, you seem well, Michael.
Yeah, I just robbed the paint pen. I'm good.
Please, Michael. Can you just pretend to hold it together for the next hour or so?
Hey, I'm trying. I'm in therapy.
Sure.
What's that mean?
It means you're in therapy, but you're not in therapy.
What is this, fucking riddles? Hey, do I get a blowjob if I guess it?
You can get as many BJs as you like. From your working girls. I'm not getting throat STDs again.
Hey, who knows if that was me?
Look, you're not in therapy if you're not honest with Dr. Friedlander. If you want to sit on a couch staring into space and telling lies, you may as well be at home.
So no comment about Trevor yet, I guess. Maybe they never do. Who knows? I like how they have a special branding for the West Coast. Bahama Mama's West. Because it's normally just an East Coast thing, I guess. I wonder what real-life nightclub it's based off of.
Michael Townley DeSanta. I really do.
Thank you, my darling. I love you too.
Yeah, with your premature ejaculation and your hairy back and your bad breath and everything. I love it all.
Oh. Wait, what?
You're the man of my dreams. My dreams.
Shut up.
Ah, fuck you. You look amazing. Oh.
And here we are.
I think I need rehab. I'm drunk again.
Yeah, the dialogue's a little different if you get them to the drop-off point before you sober up. If you're still drunk, it'll be a little different. Pretty neat. Speaking of, oh yeah, she told us to go get therapy. Okay, fine. Everybody else is pretty much asleep by now except for Trevor and Franklin. We might as well cap the night off with that shit then. Who haven't we hung out with? I think Lamar and Franklin haven't hung out in a while. We'll do that after this, and then I think I'll call it a night, and then we'll continue the story tomorrow.
Well, you've made it in the end.
What's that bloody from the
Take
fucking...
a seat.
Hey, you mind if I don't, Doc?
Evil.
Do as you like.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, man. Man. Man! You know what? Look. I'm just gonna take off. I'm not in the mood for this shit. This fucking bullshit.
As you wish, Michael.
Can I ask you something, Doc? I mean, you're a wise, kind, know-it-all kind of guy.
Go ahead.
Do you believe in evil?
No. No, I don't. I'm a man of science. Evil is a construct made by people who wish to indulge childish fantasies, or by people who wish to judge others. It all
I'm
comes
agreeing with
back
him.
to the father-mother syndrome, which is what we spent last year on.
Yeah, well, you obviously never met my old buddy. We call him Tony.
I thought he was called Trevor.
Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot I told you about him.
No, don't worry. Everything you tell me is in strict confidence.
Come on, dude, bullshit.
Didn't you tell me that if I turned things over, started again, that the universe would find some way to forgive me? Wasn't that you?
And have you turned things over?
Well, no. I mean, not really. But that's not the point. I mean, I wanted to. That is the point.
What's been going on exactly, Michael?
I think you'll call this a bad relapse.
Relapse is a vital part of recovery.
Bullshit! Where do I start? I went back into the business. That business. I gotta be honest with you, Doc. I mean, why am I paying you all this money if not to be honest? For once. It felt good. That government guy I told you about, he got wind of it. It's fine. Expected. Problem is, he's not the only one. He fucking found me, Doc. My old pal, Trevor. He's alive and he ain't going nowhere. This is bad, Doc. You gotta help me.
Honesty's an obstacle for you, Michael. Have you considered that transparency might be less painful than obfuscation? Anything else you want to tell me?
Things have really been up and down, Doc. I mean, one minute I'm fine, the next the fucking red mist descends. I can't seem to help myself.
These are the classic symptoms of your condition, Michael. You're very ill.
Just don't like myself very much, Doc. That's the truth.
What about your sexual problems, Michael?
I've been well. I mean, I've had thoughts, but I've been good. Not a single problem.
We all have thoughts, Michael. Not acting on them is real progress.
If I could just get all these people off my back, Doc, I'd be doing a lot better.
Fascinating. You may actually be a rare combination of a sociopath and a deluded psychopath. Either that or a more classic case of a weak pup who was weaned too soon by an angry mother.
What the hell does that mean?
It means that's about all we have time for. I really want you to work on yourself. Think about the person you'd like to be and really obsess about it. Next week, I'll tell you how to become that person. And remember, brother, we're all rowing together. Now, cross that ocean. Oh, by the way, your insurance ran out. Listen, I don't suppose you could pay cash from now on. If I'm hearing correctly, you've clearly got some.
Yeah, okay.
You son of a...
Close the door on your way out. And buddy, chin up, okay?
Look at this dude counting money. He doesn't give a fuck. Minus $1,000. Great. Stealing this car for that shit. Fuck you. I like how Michael just carries around huge wads of cash in neat envelopes. Stuffed neatly into envelopes for some reason. Speaking of that government agent, I guess we'll go see him next, but should check in on Lamar real quick. Maybe Franklin will talk about his new house, maybe not. Now in your apartment in GTA Online you can actually turn off the radio. Here, I don't think there's an actual radio to turn off for Franklin. I don't hear any music right now, so I guess it's random. Oh shit! Hold on! So there's this coil Voltic that I stole with him. Nice. It's 3 in the morning, maybe he's still awake. If not, then I'll just call it here.
What up, bro? Let's get the hood together.
You still alive, nigga? So, nigga, come on down and holler at your boy, man, before one of us dies of old age.
Cool, homie.
Son of a bitch.
I like that the J-turns are still pretty, if that's what you call them, where you flip the car around like that really quick. They're very easy to do in this one. Little Tesla Roadster. The coil Voltic. Oh man, he's kind of far. See, the inconvenience of having a house in the hills too. Getting the hell out of the hills when you want to go out. It's a nice house, but damn, now it's a little bit annoying to get back into the city. I do have the music on, right? Oh, never mind. I guess I turned it off at some point. Oh yeah, when we did the mission for, when we did the mission for Trevor, because some Channel X was playing when he was doing the longshoreman stuff. Whoa! He went for it, I went for it. It was a bad judgment call for both of us. But he's dead and I'm alive, so it's all good.
What up, family?
What's up, homie?
What's happening, homie? How you been?
Aw, nigga, you know.
No, I don't know, nigga. That's why I asked.
Shit, it's all good, my nigga. I'm just getting by.
Moving on, huh? Well, let's get one thing straight, nigga. Tanisha ain't interested in your dog ass, and she don't give a fuck.
Nigga, you always speaking on Tanisha like a bitch, nigga. We was together, now we not, nigga. That's that.
Oh, nigga, how mature of you, nigga.
Nigga, she a cool girl, though. But it wasn't meant to be, dawg.
Oh, and now you throwing your life away trying to get yourself all acceptable for when all the goddamn time you a jungle tiger, nigga, trying to turn yourself into a bitch-ass house cat. Yeah, nigga, that bitch want a nigga in a suit, nigga. She don't want no motherfucking killer on the prowl.
Nigga, you got away with words, homie. That bitch can do what the fuck she wants, nigga. It's over.
Yeah, whatever, nigga, if you say so.
I like the detail to the interior. Headlights? High beams. It's the actual symbol for those things in real life, too. Nice attention to detail. With my one goddamn headlight because I crashed hella hard.
I like this right now because, you know, when you relax when you drunk, only time your ass be chilling.
Nigga, it's the only time I'm dumb enough to let my guards down.
Aw, nigga, you plenty done the rest of the time, nigga. You just a little tight ass, nigga.
That might well be.
I'm serious, my nigga. You got to relax. You gonna have a motherfucking aneurysm or some shit.
Nigga, I ain't gonna have shit, nigga. I'll just become a bruise hound, nigga. Look, the answer might be I might wanna get some motherfucking smack. That's what I really might wanna do.
It's just advice, dog. Take it or leave it. You don't have to listen to me.
Stay in touch, all right?
Moving.
I was hoping to drop them off while they were still drunk, but their conversation took too fucking long. Whatever. Alright, cool. I guess that's that then. And that triggered an autosave, which is good enough for me. So we'll just load up here. What are we gonna do when I will load up here tomorrow, because I'm gonna go to bed now. See, we've hung out with Amanda, with Michael, Jimmy with Trevor, Lamar again with Franklin. Yeah, we'll continue the story. As Michael, he's the only one who can now. It's the mission for him. Federal Investigation Bureau. B. For the FIB. He's probably gonna go tell him that Trevor's back. And then that Dave's guy is gonna be like, I fucking told you, you dumbass, that's why I shouldn't have robbed that jewelry store. Which is true, yeah. It's very true. That's why he shouldn't have, he should have thought twice before pulling a fucking house down off the hill. Yet again, Michael's anger getting the best of him, huh? That is why, he said he had a bad relapse to the therapist earlier. Who's clearly just taking advantage of him for his money at this point. Especially since he knows what he does. When he said, yeah, I'm back in it, Doc, and it feels good. And he's like, oh, from what I've heard, you have quite a lot of it now. That's true. Michael's a millionaire. Anyway, so yeah. We'll continue from here tomorrow. I think I rather would make a manual save. Fuck it, so I'll just do that now. Do this real quick, heal the damn car. P-U-R-P-L-E, turtle. There we go. And quick save, create new file. Just keep making backups till I'm maxed out and loop back over them. That was close. But yeah. I'm out of here for now. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it. Whether you watch on Twitch or YouTube, either way it supports me, so thank you very much for that. As always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there, all that good stuff. And, until next time, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, and I will see you all next time. Peace. Take it easy, y'all.